Oh, I really needed that douche.
Holy shit, we're actually here! Come on, Barry, you're missing it, man! Dude, get in on this shit!
God, what have I done? Frank needed my help, but I wasn't there for him. For all the times he stood up for me, you know, I'm such a fearful coward. He'll never forgive me. I'll never forgive me.
Look, Barry, the only way to respectfully honor Frank is to completely forget about him.
Oh.
And hey, for all we know, he's okay. He's probably headed back to our aisle and he'll be here tomorrow. Just act happy. Ignore your feelings.
Come on, let's see that smile. I see that lip curling up. Ah, there you go! Woo!
Yeah. Hey, right, we're in the great big friggin' yond.
Get ready, boys! We's about to fill what we need to fill.
Carl, do you feel that?
It feels amazing.
Oh, yeah. We're out of the package.
Beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. I'm crying. I'm crying because it's so pretty here.
Scratch your legs with me, Carl. Just do it, man.
Oh, yes, yes. I'm the first to enter eternity.
Oh, Potato! Way to go, buddy! That's my guy!
Oh, be made by the hands of a god. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are caught. Oh, Jesus, fuck! You big skin! She's sealing me fucking skin! Fuck! This shit fucking whore! Me eyes, they burn!
No, please, no! Protect it for me!
Jeez, you didn't deserve that!
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're
But
wrong.
even if they did, it came to me, the other day, or actually just recently today. I don't think PCs or video games were really meant to have fans. It doesn't seem, number one, it's not aesthetic at all. It looks crap.
It doesn't go with
That's the reason
aesthetic.
I think why.
Then you're buying shit fans.
Scree, Hoodie, scree.
That was adorable.
What was that?
Indeed.
I just want to pat her head.
I don't know if I want to watch it anymore.
I'm a fucking furry. No!
Are traps gay or not?
Oh no!
I knew it!
Another high five.
Ow, why?
For the record, traps are gay, but fucking a trap is not.
Did you just compare yourself and your channel to the Jews of Auschwitz?
No, I compared the Jews in Auschwitz to my channel because I currently have a much more serious plight than they did.
You're saying you wouldn't fuck your daughter? No, it's just God.
Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black.
Look what I did. Changing the boat. Come on, changing it. Oh!
A dancing moon night.
A dancing moon.
Oh my fucking god. Kill yourself!
White man. There's no need to feel down. I said, white man. Pick yourself off the ground. I said,
Make America great again! The truth!
Love were like all
Okay.
Christian nations, basically.
So, alright. So I guess
Hello.
they just are not showing up then? Oh, Steel said. Alright. He should be here in a minute then.
In a minute.
And then Dude is always, well, you know.
He's always fashionably late.
Yeah, and then when you try to talk to him, he just doesn't reply.
Well, he needs to make a suitable entrance.
That's alright, we got us three. That's all we need.
So, I hope the thing's actually playing. I looked on my phone. I guess the intro I used got copyrighted as I was playing it, so...
Serious?
Yeah. I mean, it
Wow.
looks like it's playing on my phone, so maybe it's done. I just played a scene from Food Fight, but with Attack on Titan music in it.
Well, you are clearly trying to make money off their content. So.
Oh yeah, I definitely tried to make money off of the video I don't have monetized. Looks like people can see and hear us, so that's good. Well, anyway, this should be a lot more fun.
Hey, Steel.
Oh, you're in here. Finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're in here. Finally.
It only took you forever.
Yeah, I know. It was on my brother's desk.
Be nice to our
To the
guests.
side of my bed. Hey, MauLer.
Hey there, how you doing?
I'm good.
Gonna have to boost your audio a little bit. There we go.
Okay, cool.
That should work.
Good to have another Brit on the podcast. I'm no longer horribly outmatched.
Yeah, it's really annoying as well that these colonials always seem to want to drag us into this nonsense, you know? Rather just get on with intellectual things.
Excuse me, you're the one that colonized the planet.
Yeah.
Excuse me, who invited you
They
to
won't let us
plebeians
forget
on our
it.
continent? Please leave us alone.
Yeah, enjoy your sticks then.
Well, our sticks beat you the last time, so...
You didn't beat us, we left because you weird people over there.
Oh, that's how it is.
We left because it wasn't economically sound.
Yeah, and we prefer our island. Your island's too big.
You hear that, Wolf? They prefer the sea.
Our island is better. Objectively. We have we have freedom. You're like a communist state. Yes, we also have mountains. You have like
but if you think about it though, it's about, I mean, I prefer it personally, that means it's objectively better.
Well, yeah. I just got to use some of the arguments from the guy we were just arguing with.
I was actually doing that myself. I was like, what can I use? What can I use? I prefer.
My inner dweeb just wanted to start reeing at him so badly. how infuriating he was to listen to. It was like, no, dude, just no.
I started watching and then about 20 seconds in, I just clicked the tab and just couldn't be asked.
Oh, you gotta check it out, dude. There's so many funny moments.
You gotta see
You should.
There's like 5 or 6 times where the dude starts crying.
Not to mention, we present an argument and he's just dead for like a minute. He's like,
I had to.
awkward as fuck.
I had to start singing to fill up the blank space.
You had to use your soothing voice to fill out the silence.
Oh, you like my soothing voice, do you?
We should have done the plan, man. We should have had our debate in the middle of his debate.
You should have followed the fucking script.
Oh, man. Well, this should be a lot more fun than, you know, that several hours, well, 2 hours of torture.
I can already tell by the freaking title of the video that this is...
Well, in fairness, unicorns are a widespread issue, and I'm glad we've got some focus on it.
To make me on this fucking podcast. If you are, I swear to God.
Oh, Hoodie, this isn't even the video that you're gonna on.
There's Sarkeesian in there.
Yes.
I fucking know that you're intentionally trying to make me read.
Yes. Well,
God damn it.
Well, this should be a lot
funny.
more fun and like less cancerous. Well, maybe not less cancerous, but you know, tolerable. So
just trying to not to read and drink my chocolate milk.
That's your solution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. Well, I guess we'll just wait and see if Dude actually shows up. But in the meantime, we'll just start watching this video. You know, I originally had a Star Wars video pulled, but after that 2 hours, I don't think we need to watch another... We don't need to see any more Star Wars.
What was it, though? Was it like an actual defensive video or something?
It was like... It was titled something along the lines of why The Last Jedi is actually genius.
Oh god, it's gonna be the themes. It's always the themes.
Oh yeah, we already argued that, so I decided to take that out of the list.
I don't want more Admiral Holdo and Rose Tico in my life, please.
Did we actually get to cover Admiral Holdo, or did we just sort of avoid it?
I think...
Thank God you didn't. Thank God you didn't. Didn't want...
He mentioned Admiral Purple Hair. I think that's how he used it.
Was he using that as a reference to you calling it that? Oh no, I called it that as well.
Yeah, I don't remember what he said it in, but I do know he said it, but I know we didn't cover it. We didn't even cover Rose.
This is the thing, man. It's like there are layers of horrible, and it's when you brought up the defense of the droid thing, and I was like, wait, we've got this to talk about, this to talk about, this to talk. It's like it's just got to stop and just give up. It's horrible.
I've got a question I've had on my mind. Was Admiral Holdo Vice Admiral or Admiral?
Well, she was Vice Admiral made Admiral.
So, right. So Vice Admiral is below normal Admiral.
I suppose. The funny thing is that she was apparently in The Force Awakens then. She was on the planet in Force Awakens that Leia was on, but she just doesn't show up at all.
So why wasn't she also on the deck then? Why didn't she die as well?
She just appears. They invented her. I don't know why.
Like,
they had Akbar. Why not just use Akbar?
We find another fault with the fucking film.
Oh, it's definitely like a goal. Well, a gift that keeps on giving sort of thing. That film. It goes on forever.
Well, we can experience a whole new style of cancer now.
Woohoo!
Oh Jesus!
That audio quality's perfect.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that is terrible.
Oh shit, man! It's Scarlet.
Josh. I wonder if the audio is supposed to be this way, or...
Wow.
Oh god. This might actually be worse than the furry rap.
Oh wow.
This is gonna kick all kinds of ass, man.
Why?
What the fuck is this?
What is this? I don't even know, man.
Behind the scenes of Wolf's editing.
My brain has stopped working. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
I like that most of them are just standing around like, what the fuck we doing, man?
Yeah, what are the other 4 doing?
Jesus Christ.
Stop! I can't do it. I can't do it.
Please, no. No.
Yeah.
Do we have veto powers?
Okay, yeah. Now this is the time when we switch videos.
Veto this fucking video into oblivion. Like, freaking.
Man, usually it takes us a little while to decide we don't want to watch a video anymore, but...
We lasted longer into the fucking furry rap videos.
I was gonna say, I couldn't understand a thing they were saying anyways. It's nothing to work with.
Yeah. That's because dude was here and he has no.
Apparently someone's girlfriend was murdered by a unicorn, that's what I gathered.
So, here's Tucker Carlson.
Totally what I get.
He's talking about racism towards white people on college campuses. And you can tell by his super concerned face that this is something we should take seriously.
I thought that was his mask. Doesn't he just have that face
Look at that
forever?
Face.
That's just if you like literally the only reason you should watch Tucker Carlson is just to look at his like amazing facial expressions.
His face looks like the antithesis of the Guy Fawkes mask.
People start wearing this.
Universities are obsessed, they say, with stamping out harassment. They've got whole programs dedicated to that. But not all harassment. Some is fine, it turns out. Ryan Wolf is a student at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. He says he's faced repeated harassment, verbal and racial harassment, for his views. School officials, though, say they're not going to do anything about it, probably because they don't like his views. Ryan Wolf joins us tonight. Ryan, what happened?
Thanks for having me. So, back before the 2016 election, we had a panel talk that was hosted by the College Republicans,
God, Tucker's face.
Wake the Vote, and the Wake Forest Review, which is the
like he's trying
conservative
to.
publication on our
Is this
campus.
a good facial expression
Kind of
of being
before, during, and
concerned?
after this event, there were messages about me on social
media
media and in group chat.
Shopping list.
I mean, I don't know whose face is worse, Tucker's fake concern or this guy is just stone cold nothingness.
He has a
Dead
Neanderthal
inside,
brow.
clearly.
From that lead actor from Birdemic.
Might be perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
And that were kind of trying to intimidate me. And then after the event, I was handed a box of saltine crackers. And in a group chat during the event, a student photoshopped my face onto a cracker. And so our school is very
How can you even pretend to give a shit about this? Are you kidding me?
I love it how his tone of voice is like very, very low, like it's very, very serious, and then you see like the Photoshop and it's so fucking silly.
I mean,
atrocity has
come
occurred
on. Is he really trying to convince us that this is something that we should be worrying about? Oh man.
Photoshop is definitely accurate. He definitely is a cracker.
I was gonna say it mixes in quite well. I think it's a good piece of art, modern art. I mean,
in the age of memes, this is good art.
And he has something familiar with a cracker. And
Whoa!
Fragility.
What the hell happened?
Exquisite piece of art.
Harassment.
And but by the way, just to pause, I assume that's a slur against your ethnicity, correct?
Yes, that's how it was intended. Absolutely. And so we have pretty strict rules about harassment at our school, which clearly don't abide by the First Amendment. But we were trying to hold all students to the same standard. So I reported the conduct, actually at the behest of one of my professors who used to be an MSNBC host, Melissa Harris Perry. And so I sent in these reports, and the university basically, after several weeks, gave me these options, and I asked to press charges, kind of open a school judicial case against the students who handed me the box of crackers and photoshopped my face onto a cracker. Then after several weeks, I was told, in many words, because our dean of students, Adam Goldstein, really isn't a frank person, that President Trump's election somehow justified their behavior, even though the incident happened before Election Day.
One man.
Because the problem right now is the double standard, right? Like, because you wouldn't be able to do the reverse. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Which is kind of lame. But fuck me, man. If someone made that joke against me, I'd just be laughing so bad. But like,
I mean, yeah, there definitely is a double standard. But I mean,
you'd be laughing because the offensive term cracker doesn't mean anything to a British person.
I mean, we get confused more than anything. Just like,
Yeah.
Huh? What?
What do we have to do with a biscuit? What? But do you know what the term comes from? It comes from the cracking of whips.
yeah.
Oh. All right.
I genuinely thought that it was like crackers too, until someone actually explained it to me.
Yeah, no, it's quite funny though. But that term isn't offensive to a British person.
I mean, honestly, if someone photoshops your face onto a cracker and you're gonna go on Tucker Carlson and pretend like you actually have a problem, I mean, come on.
Like, even if someone said, like, if someone called me white boy, I'd still find it funny just because I just don't subscribe to the whole like, oh no, like skin color, nah, you got me. Be like, sure.
I love how Tucker just has to pretend like he actually cares about any of this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he might actually, just because it's Tucker, but at the same time, I mean, how can you really look at that stupid Photoshop and actually think that that's some egregious problem that you need to go on the news to talk about?
Well, I mean, it is
I'd be happy
ridiculous
someone
we're dealing
bought
with
me
these.
some fucking crackers. I love crackers.
The idea of guys in suits, like mainline news, and it's like, there's a face on a cracker. Oh no.
That's a stereotype in and of itself. I mean, oh god, this is still stupid.
I don't think he's gonna say too much more that's particularly compelling in this regard.
I think we saw the punchline, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, to get a little bit more comedic material, someone found an old ad that Tommy Wiseau made to sell himself in Hollywood, and it's kind of amazing. I've watched this about 1,000 times.
All right.
Oh god, that music.
Okay, it's starting off strong.
Oh god.
To be or not to be? That is the question. The answer to be a street fashion.
What the fuck?
They just cut him off.
Be there for Levi's jeans. Street Fashions has the best prices, the best quality, and the
Jesus
best
Christ.
selection of Levi's
Oh my
jeans
good Lord.
anywhere. Be who you want to be in Levi's jeans from Street Fashions. To be or not to be? Who do you want to be?
Why?
He does realize
Why with the Shakespeare? I don't get it.
to be or not to be is supposed to mean, should I kill myself or not? So essentially he's saying kill yourself at Street Fashions.
Like a big cry for help from Tommy himself.
It's kind of charming just how, like, he's just unironically stupid. Like, you'd think it's just...
his new movie.
Oh, definitely. Both of his new movies.
I love that when people are like, would you rather a Tommy Wiseau Star Wars film or something? I just be like, hell yeah, man.
That'd be fun.
Out of that. I want him to star as the main character as well. you just like the episode 9 opens with him killing Rey, and he's just like, "This is about me now."
What?
Like, yep.
That would be the best scene ever.
What if Snoke was the apprentice of Tommy?
So now you fix Star Wars in what, like 4 words?
Yeah, there we go. We got to tell that guy about it. Wonder if he'll. We should have brought that up, asked him if adding Tommy Wiseau to Star Wars would make him still like it or not. So, Hoodie, you like you like Bayonetta, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you've been telling me a lot about it as of late. Well, This is an older video, but
I haven't. My Twitter has been flooded with the game.
Oh God.
I have a lot to say on this topic in particular. Play the video first. Play the video first.
Oh.
I luckily for us skipped to the part where she actually talks about Bayonetta. I only pulled this video because I wanted to see Hoodie's reaction.
Fair enough.
Everything else about the character is made secondary.
Okay, oh, pardon me. I got
Games and other media.
Frick.
That pause.
I apologize. I have been disconnected. One moment. My internet.
The audience is liking this pause.
Yeah, the chat will be
Yeah, they
satisfied.
totally. Yeah, they totally did.
Oh, now there's two of you.
Sake. Okay, never mind. Play the fucking video.
2 hoodies. Wolf's fantasy.
Oh yeah, this couldn't get any better.
Often work to frame this sexualization as a positive thing for women. They blur the distinction between female sexualization and female power, and as a result, sexualized female characters are sometimes celebrated for being perceived as owning their sexuality in a way that's empowering. But it isn't actually empowering because the sexuality these characters exude is manufactured for and presented as existing for the presumed straight male player.
No.
How does she know that?
No, this is blatant assumptions on her end, and also Bayonetta isn't a great character because of her. She's owning her sexuality. She's generally just a fun character who just happens to own her sexuality really, really well. It's a big part of her fucking character. Just throw fucking blatant assumptions like this, and even then, her body is not that revealing either. The only thing that you actually get to see is her back. Like she has like open exposed back, and that's about it.
Yeah, and the argument for her leotard or whatever it is, not being armor is invalid because not only is the suit is made from her hair, but it's also enchanted, and that's a big factor when it comes to.
Also, this is also another thing from a character design perspective. Bayonetta is never supposed to have armor. Like she's not a tank or something.
No.
She's not a character meant to soak up damage. She's pretty fast, she's pretty nimble, she darts around the battlefield, and her outfit accommodates for that. It helps her. It just generally just helps her move around. She doesn't have to wear too much shit on herself.
How is this woman funded?
By a bunch of people that she duped into it.
Why?
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Bayonetta is just a fun freaking character. What the hell do you know? What the hell else do you expect?
She doesn't
The fact that she's just owning her fucking sexuality is just fun to watch.
You have internalized misogyny, Hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have internalized misogyny than internalized stupidity.
How could you call a fellow woman something like that?
But no, she's not a fellow woman. She's a fellow chicken.
Who the fuck is Paris?
Oh right, I forgot to make it locked.
Damn it, Wolf.
Well, I left it open because I thought maybe Dude would show up, but Dude has a bit of a problem with doing that.
Probably banging his trap.
Kick more people, I like the sound.
At the very least, I mean, he's not bringing up the trap argument, which he does every single podcast.
Actually, we have to ask MauLer now. MauLer, are traps gay?
What's a trap?
Oh boy.
What?
I'm not saying I don't know. I'm asking him what it is.
How do you not know what a trap is?
I'm not saying I don't. I'm asking you what a trap is.
Well, a trap is...
gay.
Yeah. A trap is a guy who dresses up as a girl in order to seduce guys.
Oh. I mean, sounds like they're interested in guys and they're a guy, which would mean they're gay, right?
But the question is, if a guy was to fuck a trap, is it gay?
Oh. I mean, wouldn't he realize that there's no, standard entry point at some point? and so he wouldn't do it.
Well,
I mean, if he continued, despite realizing that there's the plumbing is a bit different, then he's probably
the balls
gay.
would touch. That's irrelevant at this point.
You see, if Dude was here, he'd be having like a really heated argument with you now about how the trap itself is not gay.
By the time the balls have reached each other, you're already too far in to give up.
It's too late. Yeah, you're right. It's all over. I think we need an intellectual to be able to break this down, because maybe you could ask Toll Biscuit. He'd probably be able to get it.
Shots fired. God damn.
Yeah, Dude asked the same question to Rags when we had him on, and it wasn't too pretty.
Rags, one of his personal heroes, was like, yeah, traps are totally
Yeah, let's just say that dude got shot down pretty hard.
Yeah, Dude was like all over Rags about how he like loved everything about him, and then he brought up the trap argument, and Rags just destroyed all of his,
He shat all
his
over
heart.
his dreams.
He broke his heart.
Yeah, just
It was a brilliant thing to
Picasso
witness.
painting in the rain. Amazing.
Poor Dude.
I do like that we focus on the important issues.
Oh yeah, it's fun going from your podcast, which is like all formal and everything, and then we're just talking about if traps are gay or not.
Well, I mean, we got to get the answer at some point.
I mean, it is
unfortunate what happened with Stephen Hawking, so I feel like he probably could have sorted it out.
Oh man. He died
For the
before we
record,
knew.
People who don't know, Stephen Hawking died this morning.
No, it was
That's one
yesterday
reference.
morning.
Time zones, dude.
Well, the only one
No,
that
I know,
matters
yeah.
is mine.
I'm saying that it's a
Ours is
shame that he has
centralized, that
died,
means it's
because
right.
I feel like he would have been the one to just know the answer to it. He would have had a great argument in
I'm
relation
shocked
to
that
relativity.
no
or
one
something.
has asked him that.
It's an important question.
I mean, he went on
When
John
people get asked
Oliver
that
and he didn't
question,
get
they
asked
kicked
that.
out. I mean, look at fucking Total Biscuit.
Is it gay if he's paralyzed from the waist down?
We just need to like bring Microsoft Sam in here and just pretend it's him.
A tribute.
Exactly.
Because he was set to be your next guest, wasn't he, on your next podcast?
Oh yeah, him and then Tommy.
Who?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh.
And then you were having Trump on the week after that, was it?
Oh no, I'm too liberal for
you
him.
canceled. See, I thought you were gonna have some great debates about Star Wars with Trump.
Oh, I can't even think of anything that Trump would say about Star Wars. It's huge.
You would love Black Panther, though. We got to be sure about that, right? Because of the whole, isolationist thing.
I love Black Panthers. No one loves Black Panthers more than me. I know Black Panthers.
Representation within superhero film
Let's be
industry.
fair, he'd probably think it's a Pink Panther revamp. That's just retelling.
I love black people. No one loves black people more than me. Tremendous.
Just puts that on the end. It's like, what would you like for breakfast this morning? It's like, sausages. Tremendous.
I don't mean to be braggadocious. That's the biggest word he's ever used.
I was going to say, I didn't know that one. I would have assumed that's like a not real word, but fair enough.
I mean, after...
Trump is a dumbass, but I guarantee he's never said that. Come on.
No, he actually has.
I was going to say, I could believe it. Braggadocious. I could believe him saying that.
He definitely did say that, because I remember hearing him say that, and I was like, is that a word? Because everything he says sounds so stupid. I thought he made it up just because, he says bigly.
Said it during his term as president.
Bigly is a word.
I
remember
know.
There was a whole thread over that because Reddit was upset. They were like, "That's not a real word." It is. Yep, it's a real word.
So many
it is
minds
weird.
fucking blown over that revelation.
It's just weird how he comes up with these really stupid buzzwords like tremendous, bigly, and then just out of nowhere, braggadocious.
Sorry, a friend of mine just because I think he's watching this, I don't know, but he said in Brazil they had a presidential candidate that was kicked out of the race and forced to pay a fine to a gay charity because he said the ass is not a reproductive organ. Is that real?
That's amazing.
You upset many, but yeah, whatever. Would gay people have a problem with that? Would they be like, "Yes, it is, damn you"?
I'm just gonna say this, Wolf. Be happy that your president, you know, has, at the very, if he's such like, he hasn't fucked a pig's head. Let's just go with that.
Wait, we cannot confirm or deny that. Poor
I was
David
probably
Cameron.
fucking right.
Wait, sounds right, doesn't it?
What is this?
David Cameron fucked a dead pig's head.
Why?
Was it according to like the book of some guy who was like an old friend of his or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
And it was some party or something, like initiation
it was a
style shit.
ceremonial thing for university.
Yeah.
Some posh boys' school.
Which that would be the point where I would be like, yeah, I don't know why. Can we just discuss this, please?
Why have we got a fucking
Not.
pig's head?
Can people not be weird, please?
Can we just like, I don't know, do a little watch a movie together, guys? They're like, no, pig's head. Like,
Can we just drink until we're blackout drunk?
yeah, I could do that.
No, pig's head.
At the very least, I won't.
Actually, that might lead to the pig's head.
Pig's head then.
Yeah, maybe that's why the pig's head happened.
Hello?
Dude?
Hey, sorry, hold on a second. Sorry. I overslept, and I'm running here with toast in my mouth.
Be quiet, his vision is based on movement.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, now he's got to ask the question again.
No. No.
Hello.
You're ruining the joke, dude.
Yeah, my volume's being goofy. 1 second. I'm using a Mac and I hate it.
Yeah, you sound really different.
They made us use Macs in my university. Horrible.
Yeah, no, Macs are trash.
What's with the whole they replaced the control button with the Mac button, but then they also have the control button is still in existence. So
Do you
confusing
guys
for
hear
when you do
yourself?
shortcuts.
I was forced to use Macs during secondary or high school, I guess. Like for media, and it was just.
Yeah. It's my girlfriend's Mac. The only benefit is that it's quiet. And that's why I'm using it.
Uh-huh.
I can just lower your volume on the actual stream.
Sure, but I'm like the thing is it's not going through my headphones like it should. I don't know why.
Your voice isn't going through your headphones?
No. Your guys' voice isn't going through my headphones. It's going through the computer.
Oh, we'll just right-click on the little sound option at the bottom of your computer, and then go to.
You know, this is a Mac, right?
I love how
It's a Mac Wolf.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nothing works properly on Mac.
I love how with each podcast, everyone's audio has slowly gone down while mine has gone up, like I'm some kind of audio vampire. Fucking
Well,
great.
aren't you special? Everyone
Ain't done
give him
nothing
a
in my
clap.
audio.
I found my mic in a shoebox. Shut the fuck up.
Sounds pretty good for a shoebox.
It is. It's also made from a clamp and a bicycle reticle.
Hmm.
I get around.
Okay.
He's trying to impress you.
No, that does impress me. Absolutely.
At least
Fantastic.
it's passively, unlike fucking dude sucking Rag's dick.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
speaking of rags, and I'm gonna feel bad for this. Did you hear that the liberalist, the name liberalist has been trademarked by Andy Worski?
Liberalist TM.
Wait, has he done that as like to spite them, or is he a part of them? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they were like shitting on him because like he does blood sports and they don't like that he does blood sports or something. I don't know. There's some weird, like I don't follow it fully, but like so he's like, I guess Sargon was pissed at him for some reason. They were pissed at each other, and so he was just like, "Fuck it." You say you don't want to be a leader. I want to be the leader. I'm going to do something about it. So he trademarked the term liberalist.
Why the fuck wouldn't Sargon have done that already? Isn't like this whole deal? I thought he was trying to do something like that.
Yeah, but
What
now he's
becomes
gonna like have.
neoliberalist?
It's funny though, because like now he's gonna have like Richard Spencer do some shit with it, and like it's totally like troll stuff. It's hilarious.
Oh, poor Saga. Oh well.
Yeah.
If you actually look up, I don't remember how you word it, something Conquerors on Google, it'll come up with Sargon of Akkad, the actual historical Sargon of Akkad, but it'll show Carl Benjamin's face.
Yep.
I want to see if I can find it, because it's so funny. I think, great, maybe if I just type in Conquerors. No, there's definitely a way that you word it. Oh yeah, World Conquerors. It comes up with Sargon of Akkad, first option.
Carl Benjamin's one of the world conquerors.
Shit. Not you guys. You're good. I fixed the volume.
He's right next to, he's up there with Julius Caesar and Hitler. You just see Carl Benjamin's face.
He's in good company, man.
Yeah, you'll see it on the stream in just a second. It's beautiful. Yeah. Dude, we have a
dude fix his shit.
Yeah, we also have a rabbit link in the podcast channel, dude.
1 second. I don't think you can hear me now.
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay, cool. I just fixed it, so like now it's going through my headphones.
Okay.
Cool.
The living, dude. How does it feel?
That's good. I still feel dirty using this Mac, but it feels good.
You feel like a traitor, don't you?
Don't worry about it, dude. It does get better.
Oh wait, I forgot there was an image on the screen, so no one could.
Oh, did you see the playlist that I sent you with Lyle McDouchebag doing game news now? Okay, I put a link.
Dude, I can hear the depression in your voice from using a Mac is very, very disappointing.
End it all.
Poor dude.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm signing into Rabbit. Gosh damn, this is what I get for being late. Hey, everybody. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez.
Poor dude. Dude.
I just saw it on the screen. Sargon of
Poor
Akkad.
dude needs hugs.
He's the first result as well out of those lot.
We're about to organize
In no
a pack of
particular
crowds.
order. This is the list of greatest conquerors.
Yeah. So good. In no particular order, this is the list of the greatest conquerors who almost took over the world. Do you think they did that on purpose?
I
almost took over the world. I think isn't that a stretch even for Hitler?
Well,
I mean,
if America
you know,
just didn't decide to do anything, he might have.
Yeah, because like, picture for a second that he actually took over Europe. Like, can you see him taking over all of America as well? It'd be
Maybe
tough.
if he didn't do a two-front war.
Only if he like.
Well, yeah, that's my history
maybe if
teacher
he didn't
basically
fight
told us
Russia
that
during
he
the
fucking pissed off Russia at the wrong time, and it basically changed history potentially with that.
Maybe if he like nuked us first, like he developed an atomic bomb before we did and just hit us.
Oh yeah,
that probably would have scared us into submission.
Then no furries would be present.
That would be a good thing.
Actually, no anime.
How do you know that Hitler wasn't a fairy?
Are you assuming his fandom?
Yeah.
You're right there, dude. Anyway, as we all
Ignore
know,
me. I'm just gonna swear and shit.
as we all
Now-
know, gamma radiation creates anime as two nukes created anime.
That furry anime is gonna be a thing soon.
Can't wait. We can call it Furame.
That is going to be Wolf's wet dream, especially when hentai starts rolling in.
Yeah.
What, like a full anime of hentai?
Yes.
Birame, of course. These
we-
terms are getting confusing. I need a book.
We have to establish all the lore, like the Shrek wiki page.
You're weak. Your own server converted you.
Shrek has better lore at this point than Star Wars. Fuck.
Me and MauLer were, I don't even remember, I think we were just talking about random shit one day, and then I just went to look up Shrek stuff and found out that there's a whole wiki page of the Shrek canon. There's even a world map.
Could you imagine enjoying Shrek without the lore and the world building?
I guess I can't.
Okay, it's not letting me go into my account. How do I get into the...
Just go into your Google account. Why are you making a actual account for Rabbit?
Well, okay, so I'm trying to do it without making an account, and it won't let me go there without making an account.
Yeah, his Mac probably isn't connected to Google, is it? Or is it? As in, like, his account on Google?
Fucking heresy.
No, it's not. I'm using my other computer.
Oh.
Damn it.
Well, you can do that, and we'll just move on to the next video. And hopefully by then you'll have an account.
Oh god, I thought it was going to be child screams for 8 hours. I was going to be like, can we not?
So apparently, nightmare.
This apparently happened like a month or so ago. Oh my god!
That ear-piercing
That is loud. Oh shit!
On a transatlantic flight to New
Jesus.
York.
Kill him.
The passengers
For the greater good.
Throw him out the window.
Non-stop and
How did nobody stop
nerve-jangling
it?
Screaming and fussing. They even covered their ears to drown.
Okay, this is why child abuse is, perfectly fine.
Justified.
Like what? Like give him a spank? Like no, bottle. Bottle.
Poor
right to the-
parents. Holy shit.
What do you mean by bottle? Do you mean feed him? No, smack him around the head. Cut him up.
You know when it smashes? That's when you've got the real ball. Shove it right in there.
How? I'm surprised that they.
Yeah, I mean,
like, for 8 hours, man.
I love that the guy was like, some people even resorted to, putting their hands on their ears. Like, yes, that would be the reasonable thing to try.
How did he scream for 8 hours consecutively?
And this is what I mean.
How long are you
how didn't he
recording
get
sessions
stopped?
for videos?
He literally read for 8 hours.
For most of 8 hour long flight, Wolf.
Oh, for most. Okay, well, at the very at the most, at least, or at the very least, he screamed for 4 hours and 1 minute.
What did he scream about?
I don't.
What did he scream about? He's a kid.
I don't know.
He doesn't have real problems.
Guess we should see. Maybe he does have real problems, and we just don't know.
He doesn't have
Found
to
out
pay
the
rent.
3-year-old. His mom was overheard telling flight attendants he has behavioral problems.
Clearly.
No kidding.
Shane Townley shot the video.
She kind of
shot the kid.
He was climbing all over the chairs. He was just screaming, would not let up.
Who's the black guy in the
Running up
corner?
and down the aisles. There was nothing she could do.
Before the plane even took off
you
from
see that?
Germany,
iPad
the child-
interview, I guess.
There's like if you look in the bottom left corner while he's doing that little interview, there's just some random black guy there.
I guess like a
Wait,
FaceTime
seriously?
interview or
I
something.
can't see it. What?
Like,
hold on.
He is there, yeah. Judging from the quality, though, like,
Nothing she could do.
Before the plane even
probably
took
on an
off from
iPad.
Germany, the child's mother could be heard asking a flight attendant to turn on the Wi-Fi so the child could be appeased with an iPad. She was also heard
Jesus
pleading,
Christ, woman.
"Calm
Seriously?
down, honey."
Everybody
The
was
iPad
just
is not
kind
a
of looking
parent.
at each other like, "Oh, this is going to
Yeah,
be
see,
a
there he
long
is.
flight."
The passengers sure were relieved when the flight finally landed at Newark International Airport after 8 hours of screaming. The worst flight ever happened in August, but the video just came to light today. So what should you do to control an unruly child on a plane?
Don't have a kid.
Assault rifle.
This is why
It's,
castration
it's
should be
honestly shit
legal.
like this that I don't really want to have children because of shit like this. That is just.
I mean,
but eventually they become upstanding citizens like us.
where we argue about Star Wars for 2 hours.
Yeah, upstanding citizens that watch hentai and jack off to furry porn. Yeah.
Hey, that's perfectly
I cannot
fine.
confirm or
Excuse
deny
me.
these
Upstanding
allegations.
citizens. Are you hiding something from us, MauLer? Is there something you're not telling us?
I would never not tell you things that aren't to be told truthfully.
Is that so?
That's it, totally, 100%.
Say?
Well, apparently they have advice for us on how to make our kids not scream on airplanes for 8 hours.
Knock them
You
out.
need to come on this plane prepared because you know the baby is going to start crying. Passengers are going to get upset, but you need, as a parent, to actively be prepared for this. Snacks are really important. To have snacks prepared for the baby or the child. Also, a book, maybe a
You know, it's a
favorite
really
book or a
good
favorite toy.
suggestion.
You can
I
also
wait
try
for her
an
to say,
iPad.
or an iPad. Oh, wow, really? Why would you suggest one thing the woman was trying to do?
Yeah, funny
By
thing.
the way, that's not an
these are
iPad.
like that you should like. These are like things that you should fucking bring with you regardless.
Would you like to know how to be a basic
Then
parent?
it won't work for every child.
I know, right?
I got an
wanna
even
see that
better
woman put the
idea.
situation with like an unsolvable kid to see how she panicked.
I'd just put whiskey in their milk bowl. Fuck it.
Send him right off.
Yeah.
Sunny, the Sunny hashtag fodder of the year.
Or just don't take your kid on an airplane. Just leave them.
Or keep them awake all the way up until then, and like for a few days, and then so they have to.
Wow.
And it's almost like that's child abuse. You go, well, yeah.
Did you want to deal with the alternative?
It's the lesser of two evils.
That is mean. The corner,
the
think
idea.
about what you've done. That
Oh my
is
God.
really mean.
I love the
I'm
idea.
waiting
of
for this
the kid
woman
about
to suggest that
sleep.
now. Here we go.
I love the idea of the kid about to fall asleep and you shake their shoulders really violently and go, wake up, you little fuck! Just every other hour.
Just like swing your kid around really, really fast.
Download ahead of
If you
time
tied to
songs that a
scream,
baby
it'd be
might
great.
like to soothe the baby.
Tips that could have prevented this nightmare flight.
Dude, tips that could
Those
have
are not
prevented.
guarantees, though. You don't know if that's going to work for every kid.
He did say could have prevented. He covered himself. He's a good journalist.
Could have, yeah. I mean, fair enough, but still.
Yeah, there's no violent tips there. I'm disappointed.
Okay, this is
Hey, dude, are you done yet? Because this is a video I really want you to see.
Give me 1 second.
I'm assuming this is a very good video, looking at the like-dislike ratio.
Does this involve Trump and video games?
That is totally not a cigarette bar of a light bar.
Yeah, that's
Fuck off. I hate fucking Rabbit and I hate myself. Alright, give me a sec.
Good.
I don't hate you, man.
I hate
Yeah,
myself.
Wolf. Remember when Watch Together gave you trouble?
Yeah.
How does
All
Watch
the-
Together give you trouble? It's always worked for me.
It will either shoot me down to the bottom of the screen so it won't even allow the video to play, or I won't be able to play the video myself, or if I apply ad block, it will either not work or the screen just won't work, or the video won't play at all.
Oh.
I tried every single solution, and no matter what I do, it just
Yeah, no, that
doesn't work.
sucks.
So that's why we're using Rabbit instead.
Which seems to be fucking over dude, which is fun.
I only get like syncing problems on Watch Together. Most of the time it works well.
So, dude.
How is it single-handedly
second.
ruining the podcast?
Yeah.
That sounded like a. I know, guys. I'm sorry.
I am fucking. It
feel
keeps
bad,
opening up
poor
in
dude.
Safari, and I don't know why.
Needs a hug.
I was so confused about Safari when I
Like,
first saw it.
he's-
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like it's a browser. And I was like, "What?"
I'm very broken. See with Google.
He sounds like a broken man.
I hate Mac so much.
Why are you on a Mac?
I'm my girlfriend now. That's how that's it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
You forgot to lock the fucking room again.
No,
God damn it.
no, that's her. I mean him. That's his. That's his girlfriend's name
I'm gonna
on
get
Twitter.
half an hour before this podcast ends.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Mac is gonna be halfway through a wall.
So, dude.
Yep, I
Carrying my-
knew it, son of a
who's
bitch.
carrying the head on my shoulders today. Goddamn.
Yeah. So, dude, I wanted to do this video because I remember back in either 2015 or 2016, we were doing a podcast together.
Yes.
And you said that one of the reasons you didn't want to vote for Hillary was because she would take away the video games. And this video is so ironic. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta show dude this.
Safe from any president. You're not safe from Hillary. You're not safe from Trump. You're not safe from Obama. They all want to blame fucking video games. It's great. And now my voice is cracking.
Well, at least we all agree. At least we all agree that Oprah will be the choice to save all. She's gonna be able to save us all, man.
Johnson.
Excuse me, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the true pick.
Oh my god, I would vote for him. I would become a citizen just to vote for him.
I will say this though. It's hilarious the reaction from Anita Sarkeesian and Polygon.
Oh yeah, obviously.
After he said that, it kind of makes it worth it. He's a useful idiot in that sense. Because I don't think he can take the video games away.
Well, of
I
course
still don't
not.
like that he did it. I still don't like that he's blaming video games because he's ruining other kids' childhood.
Did you guys check out the extra credits video defending loot boxes?
Yes, I do. Or you're the one that sent me that to me.
Oh right, yeah. Because I was just gonna say, like, there was an argument in there about how, like, you know, this will lead to some kind of deconstruction of how video games are available for people. I was just fuck.
Yeah, I watched that one, and honestly, I mean, as much as loot boxes can be damaging, I'm not denying that. It's just that you also have to look at the other side, the side of the argument, and that's why I found that video very interesting in that respect.
I hate ever since I just lost respect for extra credits a while ago, which sucks because they're kind of smart.
I never really watched them, but like, you know, and I know this is subjective, but like, I can't stand the voice. Like, I really find it rough.
They speed up the voice.
Am I the only one here who doesn't mind that voice?
No, I don't mind it.
I'm the only.
Yeah, I think I described
I
it.
understand.
Yeah, I think I described it to MauLer as like Naked Ape, only worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's Naked
and you know,
Ape?
An idiot.
Like, it's distracting enough where I'm like, I'm alright, I'm gonna go.
Wait, no, you're comparing Naked Ape to extra credits because that's a fucking stretch.
No, I'm comparing their voices.
Oh yeah, just the voice, not the actual content.
Okay.
Because I don't know much about extra credits. That's the only video from them I've ever seen, and
I don't know who this is. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's just, well, they've become a bit of a pariah because they essentially defended loot boxes in a world where you know how fucking bad loot boxes are for reputation right now.
Yeah, well, also one of the guys denounced Grand Theft Auto 5
Yeah,
and then broke a case because it has violence and sex in it or something. I don't know. When someone burns a book or breaks a disc in front of an audience, it kind of worries me a bit.
I can't remember the actual argument, but you referenced prohibition in relation to, like, squaring off games based on whether or not they have loot boxes as gambling. He was like, if you restrict access to those games to, like, adults and stuff, like, it'll work as well as prohibition did or some shit.
Yeah, that is the thing. I do believe the companies have the right to do it. I just hate that it's working so well.
Oh, I'm just okay with the idea that it gets classified on the, you know, the ESRB little stickers on the thing. They're just like, this game contains gambling. It's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And if that makes it
it's not
18 rated,
in-game
no matter what,
purchases.
so be it. That's their choice.
Oh, yeah. I pretty much just buy indie games, so I'm good on that front.
Well, yeah, I haven't bought a mainstream game for a long time. Or AAA, I guess, is the title.
The last mainstream game I bought wasn't even for myself. It was The Evil Within 2.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
he gave me The Evil Within 2.
I've heard it's not that bad.
He's the reason why I played it, because he gifted it to me.
I was like, if he likes it, I'll buy it. I could have sworn I bought something before that, too.
You probably did.
I didn't even want Metal Gear 5. I was disappointed by Metal Gear 4, though.
It's been a disappointing time to be human in terms of franchises being shat on, isn't it?
Yeah, poor fucking Kojima.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Survive. I've heard so many bad things
So
about
bad.
about that game.
There
Yeah.
was a video, I don't know if any of you guys caught it, where there was a guy defending the game against Angry Joe Donkey and someone else. It wasn't too bad. I was watching it and the guy was just like, they say this, and they say it, and then he like goes over what the game actually does, and I was like, I'm sure the game is still shit, but I was just, it would be interesting to get like a definitive perspective on it that took a lot of time in, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not invested in MGS at all, so I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, after
Never am I. I'm
3 is
invested in
great.
the works
Play
of
1 through
Kojima.
3. Oh, sorry.
What?
Was I talking over you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Play 1 through 3. Got it.
Yeah, play 1 through 3, and then the others, I wouldn't worry about them.
I got a friend who loves basically all of them, so I'll probably end up doing all of them eventually.
Okay. Even the Nintendo ones?
Well, the fucking Twin Snakes. I only hear bad things.
No, not that Nintendo one. I mean the NES Nintendo ones.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, that's where it originally started, but I would start with the PlayStation ones. I played a little bit of it in elementary school, and I was like, this sucks. I think also Metal Gear Solid 3, the PlayStation Substance version, has the original NES versions of 1 and 2.
Well.
I know, I'm the coolest guy.
Yeah. On that note...
We have to look at the internet because a lot of bad things are happening to young kids and young minds, and their minds are being formed. And
they like The Last Jedi.
We have to do something
We've
about
got to prevent minds from being formed, guys.
maybe what they're seeing and how they're seeing it, and also video games. I'm hearing more and more people say the level of violence on video games is really shaping young people's thoughts.
What about movies?
And then you go the further step, and that's the movies. You see these
Oh,
movies.
shit.
And yet a kid is able
So
to
he's not
see
just
the
playing
movie
video
if
games.
sex is
At least he's also blaming movies, which makes it. Hopefully, that makes the public
At that
think he's more
point,
stupid.
I would say to him, okay, what about books? And then if he's like, yeah, books too, I'd be like, what the fuck, man?
We gotta ban the books.
Mind, man.
Books are evil.
Oh, fucking A.
Look,
Yeah.
I know books. I know the best books, believe me.
I think the
And
only
I know that
conservative-
books are bad.
I think one of the few conservative pundits defending video games is Ben Shapiro.
Well, I don't know. Have a rating system? Question mark?
Yeah.
And that's it. We're done then. It's all done.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else is there?
I think there's an unlisted video, Jim Sterling. As much as I hate the guy, he usually knows his stuff.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of him much either.
Well, yeah. It's weird. Like, it's 50-50. It depends what he's talking about. But apparently there's an unlisted video where it's just on White House YouTube, where he talks about or not where he talks about it's just a montage of violent stuff from video games, and I think it's trying to scare parents, and it pisses me off a lot.
Oh yeah, it's
I have to
stupid.
say,
I only
my
pulled the
eye is
video.
caught.
What?
I was gonna say my eye is totally caught right now by the Globglogabgalab.
Globglogabgalab.
All this reading.
We can skip right to that one, if you want.
Sounds exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
are we done on the whole Trump's retarded statement, or?
Oh yeah.
I acknowledge that Trump did.
Seconds.
I
See,
acknowledge
'cause-
that Trump did something wrong.
I said
those are some lovely thumbnails.
I was way into film before games, right? And I remember at my first house I grew up in, that there was this thing me and my sister were talking about. There was like a murder that happened in Britain, and the article was citing Silence of the Lambs as a cause, because the film is just so violent. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I watched that. I didn't want to kill anyone. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's almost as though
someone
the person.
thought-
It's
did
almost
someone
as though
blame-
mental illness is a main factor. Who would think it?
Someone blamed Dynasty Warriors for a mass shooting, didn't they, at some point?
Fucking what? Out of all the games, you get to blame Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, it was like the news was like when after the shooting they saw in his disc tray Dynasty Warriors was in it, And they made it sound semi-menacing.
It's like blaming Nintendo's brain training for an Muslim bombing.
and they found in his GameCube Kirby's Dream Land Adventure.
Now that is a violent
Guys,
fucking
we're
game.
investigating a mass shooting. Do you know what caused it? Fucking Kirby Dream Land and Dynasty Warriors. Fucking flap it up. We're clocking out early. Fucking
Well, that explains why my daughter's a whore. She's been playing Kirby.
A mass stabbing occurred in London this morning.
Wait, wouldn't
At
Kirby
the
lead to
kid's
fat people?
apartment was found.
That could be
Legend
that
of Zelda Link.
daughter the
Yeah,
fat
fuck.
whore.
The mascot for Fat Acceptance confirmed.
Well, you know, I played Kirby Air Ride on the Nintendo GameCube back in the day, and after playing that game, I just wanted to run people over in my car.
I just wanted to swallow people whole. That was my thing.
I used to have this cute little Kirby toy, and every time like my friends would get riled up in an argument, I'd pull it out silently and like, "Hey guys, you need to curb your enthusiasm."
Oh.
And it was funny in context. I hate myself for telling that story. I'm sorry.
Did you get beat up in school?
You get beat up.
Dude. The corner.
What? Okay.
I was going to ask though, because there are a few Americans here.
Punts are a fucking crime against humanity.
I've not played Dynasty Warriors at all. However, how do you guys, like a series of kings over a bloodline, blah blah blah, is referred to as? Do you call that a dynasty or a dynasty?
Dynasty.
Oh, is that an American versus British thing?
Do you call it dynasty?
I say dynasty.
Is this like aluminum?
I've always known it as dynasty, so I wonder if it is just, I don't know, I'm retarded maybe? Because like Dynasty Warriors always throws me off. I'm like, isn't it Dynasty Warriors? No?
I think I say dynasty, but that might just be my dialect.
Well, I pronounce a couple of words American.
It is super effective. MauLer
Also,
is confused for the rest of the game.
Also, most Americans only know the word dynasty from Duck Dynasty, so there's that.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
That is sadly true.
I'm gonna have to. I'll check the chat, see if anyone's got an answer for that. But the other thing I was gonna say is Americans definitively pronounce caramel wrong.
Caramel?
Yeah, we also call flight.
It's caramel.
Torches.
It's not caramel. That ruins the word. You killed it.
Just like crayons is not crayons, it's crayons.
Crayons.
You're gonna cran it in your mouth.
It's crayons.
You know what? Americans can't pronounce the name Craig either. You say Craig.
It's because it's Craig.
We Europeans are more We Europeans are more profound. We are more profound in our speech, please.
Fucking Craig.
Excuse me. We are Americans. We do everything right, including but not limited to keeping the fucking metric system away.
Caramel. Gonna have a caramel apple.
Yes, and pronouncing crayons.
Apple. Oh fuck. Caramel apple.
Who did that before? The caramel.
MauLer.
I don't know. That was me.
Caramel.
It was amazing.
It's Craig.
Yeah, so all I was trying to say is that Americans are bad people. Yeah, so moving on.
Oh. So that's how it is.
All are bad people except for Wolf. Wolf is a special wolf boy.
Yes.
I mean,
she has a bit of a bias, but
I was going to say I thought he was one of the worst, but you know, yeah.
Literally.
Excuse me, MauLer. You do not insult my precious wolf boy.
Oh, what if I'm nice about it?
No.
What, are you gonna call him a cunt?
Bullshit. He shits on us all the time. We get to shit on him. Those are the rules.
Oh yeah, that's
nice about
totally.
you get to go to a corner for a shorter amount of time.
How do you be nice about being an asshole? Do you call him a cunt on an inflection?
You are British. How do you not know how to do that? British people insult people by accident all the time. It's like the premise of Blackadder and Faulty Towers. You insult people without them realizing. They're like, "What did you just say?" And you're like,
You're being a professional passive-aggressive cunt.
You mean
that's
wit?
That's how it's done.
You mean wit? Yeah, you mean wit and passive aggressiveness.
Yes, subscribe to those both. They're great.
So here's
subscribe to MauLer for more proficient English.
I wouldn't recommend that. Everyone's disappointed in me who's British because they're like, you sound American.
How do you sound American?
Okay, so this is a genuine 100% thing that happened. I had a job in a toy store, and when I was moving to a different job, one of the main people there was like, "Yeah, I'll miss you. Is it going to be difficult to be traveling from America to the next job as opposed to here?" And I was just like, why would?" And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm not American." And they were like, "Oh, but you have the accent." And I was like, "No, I don't." I know the difference.
I've had some people call me Australian, and I really don't get that one.
Well, I mean, I get the. Oh wait, no, I don't get that. I was going to say I can get confusing English and Australian, but like American and Australian, I don't think so.
No, I would say Australian way before American. I would say Australian. But I would say probably Australian rather than American. if I didn't know any better.
I never want to live in Australia. Everything there can kill you, and they don't let you play good video games.
Yeah, even the dust could kill you. It has legs and shit.
It's just this prisoner, like, apocalyptic island full of, like, shit that can kill you. That's my premise of it.
Mexico.
What's that?
You just described Mexico as well.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's, like, creatures that aren't anywhere else in the world.
I mean, as long as we agree then,
sure
UK and America, they're the only places anyone should go.
Fuck.
And
the
Japan.
Koalas, those cute koalas, they can pee on you and give you chlamydia.
Canada.
Oh yeah, Canada's isolated enough.
How about Sweden?
Oh, no.
I just want to see if it trigger anyone. I have a Swedish friend who's like aware of that shit. It's just like,
We have a Swedish guy who usually does the podcast with us, and he was talking about the whole Islam thing with Sweden, and said it wasn't a big deal, and people in the comments got really mad at him for it.
You think I would have been the one that got mad at that? Because, like, I thought that was, like, an actual thing. Like, I still think it's kind of an actual thing, but maybe not as much of a thing as I thought it was. You know what I mean?
And see, this is why I talk about movies, because when people get angry, you can be like, dude, it's just a movie, calm down. But this is like, dude, it's just, society. Oh, wait.
Like, yeah.
Someone in the chat said, I heard Sweden's a blast.
Look, there's Fortier, represents, because he's from Sweden.
It's also a truckload, so be careful there.
So when are we checking out this Globglogabgalab?
I guess we can do it. Yeah, let's do
The
it.
guest has to drag us back to the video. Brilliant.
This is quite mysterious. That's the title. It's just black.
I'm the
Like,
Globglogabgalab.
What?
I love books, and this basement is a true
Ew.
trove.
Why?
What is this?
That voice
Why are
is
the books-
way too majestic for that body.
I saw this.
Does he eat the books? Are they a sacrifice?
I think
Knowledge
this
is
is a depiction
Knowledge
of book
is power,
readers.
MauLer.
Is this a Ricado film?
Is this
Oh,
Jabba
bookworm.
before Star Wars?
It's a literal bookworm.
Oh, he's a worm. I thought he was just a really fat person.
Yeah, he doesn't have legs.
That shit.
Good, 10 points for you. Oh, okay. I can see that. It took a bit.
See, like, if your kids are watching this,
He's got some folds, doesn't he?
like, if this is some kind of kid-friendly thing, we're like trying to, books are great, and you watched your kid watch this, you should be like, Jesus, can we put on like Alien or something?
Apparently,
Penis alien in here.
I did some research on this. This is from a Christian movie.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Did they realize what they were doing?
All
That's what I
the
don't get. Christians have all the money in the world, but they cannot make a decent movie to save their asshole. I don't fucking get it. Especially
The
in
British
God's
would
not
like to have
dead.
a fucking word with you. That...
God's
They
Not
wouldn't
Dead
want to
was
save their ass,
fantastic.
so at least not the fucking choir boys.
oh man, God's Not Dead 2 was even better. I can't wait for God's Not Dead 3.
I was gonna say,
did you review those?
Because I would assume you would.
I haven't done those yet. No.
Do you know what it was funny about God's Not Dead? I remember because I watched it because I wanted to watch someone I liked review it, and I just kept getting frustrated because as much as Rattison had some good arguments at first, the guy would counter and he'd just be stunned, and I'd be like, "No, there's a counter argument. Go, do it. Why are you getting stunned?"
Does your movie suck review it?
Possibly. I can't remember who did it.
The
Unless
thing
it's your movie sucks, Alex, or not Alex. I Hate Everything or Ralph the Movie Maker. I think one
It's
of those.
probably I Hate Everything.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah, I think it's him.
I Hate Everything only makes good,
Yeah.
good videos, right?
I had to watch God's Not Dead with my entire family, and I'm the only atheist in my family.
Why would you agree to that?
I
don't
didn't
think you agreed to
I
it.
didn't really have much of a choice at the time.
Oh
Yeah, it
no!
was either that
So-
or be put to the cross.
You're getting all the hugs later. That is a terrible horror story.
So you know that point at the end where he's like, "I hate God," and the kid's like, "Why do you hate God if he's not real?" My dad actually used that argument on me after watching that movie, and I was like, "You realize that's not a good argument."
There's such
right?
an easy response. Do you hate Joffrey from Game of Thrones? I
Yes.
do. He also isn't fucking real. It's just FYI, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Some people
It's a
think
good thing that
Wakanda is
Joffrey
real,
isn't
right?
real. So there would be a mound of people trying to kill his ass.
I mean, yeah, you can hate
Oh,
things
man.
that aren't real, like the wage gap.
Because I remember Amazing Atheist has to clarify this shit. He'd be like, I hate the fictional character. His attributes,
hate
his
the
character. I
fictional
hate the guy.
character.
It's like, okay.
It's-
Why'd you hate something you don't care about?
Don't you love how everyone in that movie, all the atheists anyway, are like the most evil people ever, like the second coming of Hitler?
Dude, he's called Rattison. I could get over that. I was like, okay, that's a great start.
My favorite one is the fat guy who hears his girlfriend has cancer, and he's like, "So what?" And it's like, are you kidding?
Now I want them to make a movie called Atheism Isn't Dead and just do the same thing in reverse.
Has anyone here watched Moral Oral?
Who?
No, I don't know.
You should definitely watch it. It doesn't really make fun of Christianity as much as people who are hardcore about Christianity, because it never says to get out of religion, because the main character still ends up being like a Christian, but like just the people around him are just. It's great. I don't know. I missed that show. I just thought of it. What? I just woke up. Fuck. Why can't I talk straight?
Maybe we need to listen to more of the Globglogabgalab.
I was gonna say, man, this is insightful shit. We should play more.
Yes.
How does this work with the Bible? Let's try to figure that one out.
Dude, this is perfect material for like putting. Jesus Christ!
The schwabble double wobble gobble flibber blabber
Oh
blab.
my
Full of swibble glibber kind. I am
Just
the
picture
yeast of
a
thoughts and
red
minds.
filter
Wabble dabble glibber glabber.
and like high pitched tone.
This is what the face of God looks like right here.
Can you imagine if that was God was? And he's like, "Don't say I'm ugly. Shut up."
We were made in the image of this.
I love this. I love this freeze frame. I love this freeze frame. It's like, hey God, am I doing this right?
I'm teaching the children to read. Is this what you wanted?
Am I doing this right, dude?
God is just like, how did you make the book sentient?
I didn't know how to do that.
Wolf, I love it how Wolf has the most perfect timing on freeze frames.
Especially with
Is that
Anita.
a Family Guy joke. Is it a Family Guy joke that God left like black people in the oven for too long or something, and he's like, "Oh
yeah.
fuck it, let's wing it."
Either that or South Park.
It could be South Park, yeah.
There is a thing, and it involves their hands and feet aren't that way. It's weird.
Oh yeah.
Or was it Helen
Yeah.
Keller or something that they forgot to put her eyes and shit on or something? I can't remember what joke they make about that.
Yeah, dude, I know what joke you're talking about. It's where he puts his hands up against the wall and spray paints them.
What's that from? Sorry.
That's another Family Guy joke why black guys have light up arms.
Oh right, yeah.
The wall when they're being spray painted.
Scribble swap glab. Dibble double shibble shabble glibber glab swap.
Can you imagine being the voice actor for this?
Swap dab. Dibble double shibble shabble glibber swap glab.
How much money do you think he was paid?
Yeah, I like how we were the same question.
Splendid.
Blended. I feel bad that he's British.
Yes.
I feel like it's going slower than it should. No, it's going the same speed.
I
Weird.
didn't know he was British. I just thought he was.
No,
gay.
it just takes that long.
He thought he was gay. Is he the representative for the gay community?
I assume if they have a British accent and they rhyme enough.
God
they're-
damn. MauLer, why?
What?
I lost track. Wait, what was it?
We need to stop with the rainbow flag.
No, I'm looking at the fucking title, and I'm looking at the joke MauLer made, and I'm like, it's true. Holy shit.
Well, the representatives for gay. Glob glog.
What a message. He wants him to glub a glob on my knob.
MauLer, why are you doing this to me?
I don't know what the message of this really is. If it is to read books or just, I don't know, consume something.
I think it was a lack of budget.
Consume the Bible.
The dead faces on all the books slowly dancing around him just makes me think like, oh god, what's happening here? Is this the beginning? Is this a ritual for something?
Bring me Solo in the Wookiee.
Bring me books.
No, this is the bookworm receiving tribute.
Hmm. All these books owe him a debt.
I am the Globglogabgalab, the schwabble dabble wabble gabble flibber blah blah blah. I'm full of schwibble glibber kind.
Oh god, he's full of schwibble.
Thoughts and minds. Schwabble dabble glibber glabber schwibble trap glab.
Do they think
Glibble,
that
double, schwibble, schwabble, glibber.
the camera angles and the zooming is helping this? It's just creepier. It's just like, now we're over here. Yes.
This is a kid's movie.
This is a movie?
Yes. The main characters are all like furries, and
did they know what they did?
It should be a vor fetish movie.
No wonder you fucking found it.
No!
Can you imagine,
no,
right?
Fuck, no!
Can you imagine if you edited, you'd animated this, and then you knew, you were like, I've got to show this. I'm sorry.
What if, like, your family was like, I want to see the movie you worked on, and they're like, oh.
That's why I'd be like, if I worked on a Christian movie, I wouldn't be genuinely worried because I'd be like, nobody watches this shit. At least, so I'll be fine.
Apparently, the guy who made FNAF was part of the team that made this.
You serious?
Yes, that's how I found out about it.
Oh, I pissed off a bunch of people when I said Five Nights at Freddy's was a bad game. I was surprised. I was like, did people think it was good? Oh wow. It's like, that's cool.
For some reason, there's like this weird community of people that actually like them.
Oh, they're obsessed with the lore part of it, right?
Yeah.
There's a lore.
It was funny. Yeah. Before I like fully criticized it, I wanted to know what the story was, and I remember seeing Markiplier try and it was like Five Nights at Freddy's 4, and something had happened. He was like, "Oh my god, that means the thing he did this." No wait, because if no wait, I think he did that. Fuck, this is. And I remember having this realization. I was like, a bunch of animatronics were possessed by a kid killed it. What the fuck am I doing? I was like, I need to get out of here. This is ridiculous. Get it like a wiki page breakdown. It's like an essay for Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone got pissed at him for Five Nights at Freddy's World as well. Apparently, it broke the law.
As if anyone cares about the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's the thing, right?
I think the only reason the story is so good is because you have to discover it on your own. I think if they just told it to you, it would be boring as hell.
Oh right, I might genuinely piss people off here, but I compared it to, it's the same storytelling as Dark Souls.
I was thinking the same thing. Exactly.
It may be of better quality in Dark Souls, whatever, but it's the exact same method where they drip feed details and then make you come up with the idea of like what actually happened.
Yeah,
it's really clever.
Oh, and then you can have Vadi Vidya. You can just have Vadi Vidya like explain it in really boring videos.
I mean, yeah, like if I showed you, if I give you 3 plot points, like girl walks into
I'm sorry,
house.
MauLer, did you just say Five Nights at Freddy's is the Dark Souls of horror games?
No, Dark Souls is the Five Nights at Freddy's of storytelling games.
There you go. That makes it
A
better.
new plot twist.
Should we finish this or
no?
We're so close.
Can we not? No. No.
He's just gonna say globble glabble gibble dibble. That's what's gonna happen.
So we like to play this guy on this podcast, and I want to know: have you ever heard of Jared Genesis?
Fucking knew it.
I don't think so.
Is he going to become a fucking tradition on this podcast?
Yes.
I hope so.
That dude, I guarantee, he turns off the camera and he just fucking drowns in puss, and then he turns on the camera again.
Oh, definitely.
Oh god, what the hell is that
Like
hair?
that haircut, it's not a wig, but it looks like a wig.
Oh god.
I was about to say, what do you mean that's not a wig? That has to be a wig.
So apparently he got trolled in this video, and now he's ranting about it.
What's up, guys? It's Jared Genesis here. So, this
Why isn't he
message
looking at the
goes
camera?
out to all the fans of the Angry Peasants. I knew I would start a shitstorm with that video I made, but let me just say this. I was simply defending myself, guys. I'm 31 years old. I don't care about shitstorms.
Wait, shave the top of his hair? Can you see like the shadow? It looks like he shaved like the fringe of his hair.
Yeah, it's.
Oh my god.
Because that looks like stubble of the head, right? You know what I mean?
Also, Wolf, can you please screen cap this freeze frame? This is perfect.
Oh my god. He's
I don't know what it is
31.
about
Can you
pausing
save
videos.
it, please? Please?
I think it looks like he's getting sucked off under the desk. Why would you want to save that?
I will save it. But
Please do.
he's 31, and look at his room.
He looks like he's 20. Like.
All right, wait. What have we got? We got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I honestly wouldn't give him past 20. Seriously, he doesn't look 30 at all.
Guitar and drums. Are you saying because it's a mess, or because of? Because like our generation isn't great on cleaning. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my room's
That's why we
cleaner
need our
than
Lord
that.
and Savior Jordan Peterson.
He got massively criticized for not cleaning his own room, right?
Did he
I heard
really?
about that. Yeah, like apparently he has a cleaning lady, and people were like, "You see, he doesn't even follow his own instructions or shit." And I was like, "Did he actually specify that you need to clean it yourself, or do you need to keep a clean room?"
I think he said you need to. I think he meant you need to keep a clean room because.
Because I agree with him, man. Keeping things
Yeah.
clean and steady does give you a sort of like a boost in
Oh
some
yeah,
way.
most of what he says, if anything, isn't wrong. It's just people just overhype him.
Oh yeah, breakfast cures depression.
What?
Oh, of course.
I mean, what else could
Did he
it
actually
be?
say that?
That's not all he said, but he did like allude to one of the important things about getting over depression is you need to have a good, healthy meal in the morning and do all this
So-
normal stuff. And it was like, that's
Right.
not how depression works, but
well,
okay.
Well, my girlfriend
first-
does have that problem. She will be way more like depressed if she doesn't eat long enough.
I mean, the obvious thing is like everyone's different, but what I will say is I've heard that for a lot of stuff, that having 3 meals a day and making sure you hit breakfast will cure a lot of, theoretical problems. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Because that's totally how people work, you guys.
It's too complicated to have a simple answer like clean your room or do you eat breakfast, but I assume those things could help, so may as well propagate them, I suppose. It's not like they're going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Christian, so he knows that depression isn't actually real.
Is he actually a Christian?
Yeah, he is actually Christian.
Have you seen his like really bad
Wow.
arguments for Christianity?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, his Christian arguments
suppose-
are like as bad as Milo Yiannopoulos'.
I guess what I'll say is that like this is the good proof that you should always just never 100% agree with anyone, because you shouldn't be in that position anyway. But like, he's got some great logic for a lot of different arguments. But like, you could call me a bigot or whatever, but I'd just be like, oh wow, he's a Christian. Okay.
It's funny. I saw this video. I think it was by AIU the other day, where he was covering a Jordan Peterson video, and Jordan was like, I don't like the idea of being asked, am I a Christian? And the whole video is just him making a bunch of like pseudo-intellectual arguments for why that was an unfair question. And he was like, well, first you have to define what a Christian is, and then you have to define what God is. And it's like, can you just say if you believe in God, or,
Yeah, because I was going to say, there are such things as like cultural religion. Like, isn't God sad Jewish, but only in culture? Isn't that what he says?
Yeah.
He's not necessarily religiously believing in it. He just follows the cultural aspect. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm just concerned with someone being incredibly rational and logical and then saying, yes, there is, a lord of everything. I'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, it's like he didn't figure out that you can actually elaborate beyond. I mean, you can say, I believe in God, and then, like, elaborate on that. But instead, he's like, well, actually, you have to define what God is. And it's like, are you really? Can you?
I suppose, though, you're in trouble because you're getting too close to the personal then, right? Like, personal belief, leave me alone.
Do you believe in a guy that gets mad every time you masturbate?
Yeah, don't.
Dude, when I found that out as a kid, I literally was like, why in the world would he have a problem with that? Like, what does it affect
must be
him?
furious with me then.
Don't wear mixed fabrics.
Like, why would he be watching you do that? Why would that's our private time? Don't look at me. Like, God, what are you doing?
Yeah, you can't eat crawfish. You can't have mixed fabrics. You know,
the mixed fabrics one is the one that usually gets people, right? Like, they can't defend that one.
Yeah, can't trim your beard either.
Does
What?
God see me as Louis C.K.?
Fuck that. I'm not growing a stupid jungle beard. I don't care what God says.
Wait, I thought that was just Islam.
You're a
or
Welshman.
whatever.
No, that is part of Christianity. You can't trim
I'm
your
assuming
hair
it's
or
Old
your
Testament,
beard.
though, right?
Yeah,
Gotta be Old Testament.
Oh yeah, it is.
I like the
There's always
circumcision
switched to
part.
retarded testament, basically. Can you imagine they made the New Testament because they were like, okay, the old one's a bit silly, guys. We gotta update this.
We have to retcon it. Guys, they're not going to believe us.
They made a mistake in calling it the New Testament. They should have just called it the Old Testament 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. It's basically the expansion pack that retcons a lot of stuff.
I mean, it's no different than the Scientology shit, right? He writes a fiction, and some people are like, I can believe most of this, but the part where you say about the beard growing thing, it's like, okay, we'll throw that out. We don't need it. It's just like behind closed doors, that's what happened.
I think Scientology might be the second worst religion. Underneath is freaking.
I just, like, I'm totally uneducated on this, but like the fact that a science fiction writer came up with a religion and nobody seems to realize who's involved in it, that it's just complete fiction. I'm just like, that's just 2 + 2? Hello?
He was also quoted to say the quickest way to make $1 million is to make a religion. Before he made a religion.
Well, rip. Also, is it cool? I just need to go to the toilet quick. I won't be long. You guys entertain yourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
I'd imagine that $1 million is made from lack of taxes.
Probably.
Oh yeah, you don't have to pay taxes if you're a religion. That's the beauty of it.
Would Scientology be as bad as... No, Mormonism wasn't that bad. I'm trying to think of what... I feel like there's another religion that's like Scientology in terms of how bad it is, but I can't think of the name. It's not Islam.
Is it revolve like an Abrahamic God?
I don't even remember. I do think Scientology probably is like second to Islam in how bad it is.
Yeah.
Buddhism's probably the best since it's just like, let's be nice. And that's the whole thing.
It's so good because it's pretty much atheism, but with
I'd
like
say
a spiritual
Sikhism is
sense
the best
to it.
religion when it comes to just general.
I don't know anything about Sikhism.
Sikhs hate Islam, so
yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses would be right beneath Scientology. Then Mormons.
I'll actually talk to them because I know I'm holding them from talking to other people.
Oh, dealing with Jehovah's Witnesses in general is fun.
Yeah, they tend to be cool
They
people.
just straight up how they just straight up come over to you and just start talking about religion and shit.
I was talking religion while smoking in front of one of them.
My favorite part about Jehovah's Witnesses is they only allow like a certain amount of people in heaven. Like I think it's like 107,000 or something. So there's no really
like a premium pass.
There's no real reason to try converting people because if you convert everyone, it doesn't matter. Only 107,000 is going to heaven.
Would you like a premium?
And there
pass,
is no
though? What is
hell.
it? It's a bullet.
Have you guys seen the South Park episode where they have a bunch of dead people and then they go, okay, the true religion was, and then they say Jewish, whatever, and then they go, sorry, other people.
Unitology is where it's at. Yeah, that's true.
I think that, like, I don't know about you guys, but for me that was the best argument for it. I was like, look how many people are wrong. It must be that all of them are. Why would it be one's right?
Oh well.
Definitely a sort of realization moment, you know.
Yeah,
it's
kind
like
of where what is that freaking thing where it's like if I believe in God, I'll go to heaven. What is that called? But if I don't, I go to hell. So I might as well believe.
Like
in
hedging
God.
your bet, sort of thing.
Yeah, but there's a name
There's
for
a term
it. Like,
for it.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what the fucking name of
Like
it
a
is.
deathbed Christian or something.
Yeah, whatever. The problem with
Something's
doing that
coined.
is you can't. You're not compensating for the other religions. You're assuming that that's the right religion.
Well, you're alright if you just say "I believe" loudly, and then you'll be alright. Whatever one it was, just say that when you reach heaven. When they ask you, they're like, "Which one do you believe in?" And you're like, "Which ones are you?" And then they go, "Oh, we're
Yes, because they're not a freaking being with ultimate power.
Pascal's wager.
Thank you.
That's the one. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, you end up in heaven, and then you're sitting with the god of the correct religion, and he's like, "Did you actually believe me?" And you're like, "Yeah, no, totally." 100%.
Yeah, an omnipotent being was like you totally tricked him with the I believe in the blah, blah, blah guy.
I mean, he got tricked by a fucking snake. So
That's true.
he got tricked by an armless reptile.
I remember this feels like it might have been like 7 years ago or something, but I remember Amazing Atheist did a video on Pascal's wager entirely, and it's really disappointing to hear as an argument, like from religious people. It's like you should just do it anyway because of you got nothing to lose. It's like, wow,
Then
guys.
you don't have true faith.
Like, what's integrity again? Do we know what that is? No? Okay.
I just love like when you address the fact that if they had been born into a different country and a different religion, they'd just be making the exact same arguments for that religion as they are for whatever one they are in now. And they just it's like their brain
this
breaks.
conversation as a result of this video, by the way.
The thing with Pascal's wager. The thing with Pascal's wager is that if it's like we may as well do it anyway, it's like, well, then it's not genuine.
Yeah. Even if they're right. It's
like, well, yeah, you didn't believe it anyway. You were like, yeah, may as well, but that's not true.
So should we listen to what Jared has to say about the trolls?
Oh, fuck, it's this. I come back to my computer after grabbing my dinner, and it's fucking this upside-down ostrich egg nest.
Wait, do you live in Australia?
No. I feel bad because you should say that, but no. He's clearly English.
No,
I
it's
thought
because
ostriches were Australian.
Yeah, they are, but his head looks like an ostrich egg because it's so fucking big and round.
Oh wait.
I thought
Steel.
your hair
looks
yes,
like
you're
an
right.
S.
Okay. I thought you
Steel,
said-
where do you think I'm from?
Yeah, I heard you say
Or do you
you were
know
from
already?
Wales.
Oh fuck, never mind. I was curious if you'd think like, what from my accent, where would you guess I'm from?
I don't know, it doesn't sound Welsh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just doesn't.
The
fucking
fact that
sound
you
Welsh.
are Welsh is just disappointing to me.
You know
I
what's
mean, I could talk like a
disappointing?
Welshman if you want me to, but you'd be fucking hard pressed to understand what the fuck I'm saying.
You know what's disappointing to me? Every time we get a British guy in here and he doesn't have a Cockney accent and talks about sweeping chimneys.
It's
Oi,
disappoint-
governor!
It's disappointing how often we get Americans talking about their guns in here, so yeah, I kind of get what you mean.
I was constructing one of those. I was like, hamburgers, guns. What else we got? Come on, gotta make a good joke here. I was like, let's work with this. I need to write it down.
Eagles, freedom,
Oil.
oil. See, all the American not religions, all the American religions seem to originate in Texas.
My
The religion of the
M16 is a
Golden
religion.
Arches.
Yeah.
Bow down and worship Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald would sound like a very delicious religion.
On that
came
note,
out very wrong. I'm sorry.
Care
Give me your
about
Big Mac guy.
arguing with someone on the internet who's probably half my age to begin with. Okay, I have. better
I've never
things to
understood
do.
the age argument, by
But
the
I
way.
just want to say this, guys.
Leafy always
listen.
did it in his videos.
I don't want drama,
34-year-old
so if you don't like me,
Oh yeah, but you're
That's
talking
always
about
right.
Anision.
Oh, I don't really care though. You could be as old as you want. You could be a 90-year-old. It depends on what the content of your arguments are. Like, he's wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles T-shirt, and he's a 30-plus-year-old. Like, could I not make the argument? It's like, dude, you're too old to be, wearing T-shirts like that. Come on.
I mean, look at all the
I
action
wouldn't,
figures behind him.
but I could. Yeah, this is the thing. I wouldn't make that argument, but I could, and I feel like it's just as invalid. It's like, I don't. It's contextual, I suppose, but like, I don't know. Say, for example, someone makes a video about you and how bad you are, and you're a 60-year-old who just makes videos for fun. It's like, does responding to that person make you inappropriate because of your age?
Okay, so you look at his t-shirt. You look at his t-shirt in the context of behind his room, and his room looks like his room looks like a
mess.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year-old's room.
I agree. I guess, yeah.
So you can make the connection, and it's just, God, I hate his fucking room. Like, I collect one of my hobbies is collecting cards, and my room isn't as messy.
I gotta admit, it's so superficial, but like his hair is so distracting to me.
It is.
It is.
It feels like it's photoshopped on. Like he just placed this really bad picture to be like,
it's
I'm
like
not
a bowl
bored.
cut using a plate.
Rags described it as the opposite of the monk cut, where they have the bald spot and everything else.
Oh
has
yeah.
hair.
Yeah, because he's actively shaved the very front and the two sides, and now just who in the can you imagine being the barber doing that? You'd be like, you want what?
We have a theory that he has a very narrow mullet behind him, because we never see the back of him.
Tail. Do you mean like an Anakin rat's tail?
Yes, but it's in a mullet.
Oh jeez.
Hey, wait. Random question. Who's the new guy?
Are you really only just now asking this?
Now you're asking this?
I just woke up right before the stream.
We've only said MauLer like 50 times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm the guy who hates Star Wars. That's my claim to fame.
Yeah,
you're the dude who ruins childhoods by saying that The Last Jedi is terrible.
We make people cry.
Is he a new YouTuber that I have to suck his dick a bunch of times and make the whole thing weird?
Yeah, he's the guy you gotta convince.
He's basically a more how do you call it?
Yeah, dude, this is another guy you gotta convince that traps aren't gay.
They aren't. It's the perfect woman. They never get periods.
All right.
Yeah,
okay. I'm on board. So like, guys liking guys is a gay thing, right? Just establish a rule here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So, like, and then if you have like a guy who looks almost exactly like a girl, then to be attracted to that doesn't really make it gay, because that's just an aesthetic thing.
But
so
the trap itself, the fact that it's a guy dressed as a girl, makes the trap itself gay.
No.
Yes. That's
well,
a fact.
to be honest, the definitive answer I'd want to hear from the trap. I'd be like, hey trap, so do you not think you're gay because you're convinced yourself you're a girl?
Okay, there are traps on the server.
I love how you
like being called trap, right?
I love how you just open that up with just saying "hey trap."
I would of course ask them for their preferred pronoun.
I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Please.
Hey faggot, I got a question.
Sure, man. Oh. Where'd he
What
go?
happened to him?
Did he
He
leave?
didn't get moved anywhere.
Looks like he left.
He might have cut out because he's using a fucking Mac.
I swear to God, his Mac probably ran out of battery or something.
Somehow he's still in the rabbit call.
What I would say though is that the day I found out about all that stupid Toll Biscuit shit was like the day where I was like, oh well, he's fucked. I'll just leave him alone. Like,
Oh yeah, that was
I
so
hate fucking Macs.
We knew it was
Okay,
a
what
Mac
was your question?
problem.
Go ahead.
It was just like, hey, would you want us to update later? And I was like, yeah, I want you to update later. And then later, I guess, happened without me knowing, and Discord just fucking shut down. And I open it back up, and it's like, hey, we can't do updates. You want us to try again later? I'm like, yeah.
Oh come on! It's not even Mac that's just guilty of that. That's also a Windows thing.
Sure.
I've never had that happen to me on Windows.
I was gonna say I set it so it'll never happen on Windows, but it can.
Constantly.
Anyway, go on. What was
said
your question?
Not doing it, and it does it anyway.
Well, my girlfriend has this on her Mac because she literally talks to one person on Discord.
You.
What's
Fair
that?
enough.
No, not me. Someone else. Some random person at school.
Yeah, sure, random.
MauLer, I don't think he was addressing you when he was like, hey.
Sorry?
I think dude might have been just adding on to your hey trap thing.
Oh, fair enough. Any follow-up questions
calling
for
you
the
a
trap
ferret.
conundrum?
Oh.
It's not a conundrum.
I'm just saying, sucking a
The guy's wearing a
woman's dick
fucking
is
dress.
not gay. That's
He's
all.
clearly
it is.
gay.
Sucking a woman's dick is not gay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it comes down to how you define gay, because, you know, a friend of mine actually sucked a male's. Had his penis sucked by a male person, and he said it was not gay because he's enjoying. I'm not even kidding right now. He was enjoying the experience. And that he
Wait,
didn't
are you
care that it was a
serious?
guy. He didn't care that it was a guy because it was just his
No,
dick
he's
getting
gay.
sucked.
See, at least with me, I know I'm full of shit.
I'm presenting literally. It's not my argument. It's someone else's. But he was like, the process of your dick being sucked is not specifically gay or straight when it's just happening. It's something you want. If we all had a little
Once
device
the
that did it
penis
for us.
enters you, you're gay. Those are the rules.
So,
I
unless it's a
just-
trap, right?
The rule that you just made
Exactly.
up, dude.
What?
It's not gay.
Why
if
are,
it's not
why are
gay.
traps a protected class? That's the true question here.
Minorities.
Because dude can't accept the truth, that's why.
What are you talking about? I've sucked dick in the Navy. I've done the gayest thing possible.
But are you a trap, though?
No.
He could be, though.
So,
You hear the disappointment in his voice.
Yeah, because
You're
now
not
I
a
can't go to
trap?
heaven because I'm gay. Or half gay.
just repent on the deathbed. You'd be fine.
Yeah. I'm all, like, I'm only bisexual guy.
That
Can you
was
just let me
that's
in?
a part. That's a part of Pascal's wager, by the way. Because if you say, "Fine, yes, I will do it on deathbed," they're like, "Well, you should do it at all times in case you're hit by a bus or something." And it's like, you tricked me into trying to be a Christian. How dare you?
Fucker.
Son of a bitch.
You fucking
You
got me.
almost got me.
Mother of God.
You sneaky Christian.
Trixie little.
Trixie little Christian.
Trixie little Christian. I can't do a Gollum voice.
I'm not gonna try.
Trixie
Anyone know Andy
Christensen's.
Precious. My precious.
Before I get off.
Sneaky Christians want to steal my precious.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's gonna say so bad. Do you think there's ever a time on set where he was doing that voice? They were like, "Oh, this is."
Andy, can you stop?
We're not filming, Andy. Stop.
Stop. I will not stop. I will protect my precious.
Like the ring on set actually had an effect on people. He like, went insane.
Like there was just
Andy-
one guy
Andy,
being
you
like,
can
"Y'all
keep the
know
key."
this is a movie, right?"
The ring was made from radium, so the radiation was giving him poisoning.
They finish filming and he doesn't allow them to take the ring back, and they're just like, "It's all right, Andy. You can keep the key. The ring. It's welcome for you. Just don't hurt anyone now, all right?" He's just like,
It was all method acting this entire time.
have you guys seen the behind the scenes for the filming of the Lord of the Rings? It is
Oh, yeah.
like heartbreaking when they all have to break away because of the end of it.
Oh yeah, the
I fall
Frodo
asleep
one
every
is
time I
really bad.
It's so sad. Because the Frodo ones, they keep refilming the scene.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
they're
could
just
see
like,
Peter
"Oh, it's
Jackson
dead."
crying the whole time.
Oh, those films are so good.
I know. I love those
They're
movies so
boring to
much. You're an idiot,
I'm
dude.
sorry. They every time I watch them, I fall asleep.
That's because you only like ICP, which means you like bad things.
I was gonna say you're a bad person. That's okay. You know, it's fine.
That is true. But it doesn't stop Lord of the Rings from being boring. Then again, I also don't like Star Wars. I'm pretty.
Yeah,
any
that's
of them.
fine.
The traps aren't gay.
Yeah, and traps aren't gay. I'm hipster.
That one token contrarian here.
Yeah.
Man, people
Those
think
is-
I'm the contrarian.
No.
Oh, dude
Well-
has taken the spot.
Well, yeah, but the difference is I'm an idiot.
Yes,
I take the dumbest position.
this is true.
But
Come on, we've got a Black Panther video to check out. I was curious about that as well.
Bane's British
that out.
lost.
I do want to check it out. I'm not really like
GameSpot universe. Fucking hell, 19 minutes.
It's
Yeah,
best.
we're definitely not getting through all of it.
Oh god, Marvel at its best.
I picked this one because I knew you'd hate it. So maybe it is a good thing we didn't do Star Wars.
Best of the fucking
I can
90s.
hear that MauLer is getting triggered. He's screaming internally. His soul is in pain from seeing the title.
This is the thing, because people may not know this, but like with Star Wars, I was kind of like, I'm like a fan to an extent. It was only until I saw what they did to Luke that I realized that I cared about it a lot more than I knew. But I genuinely care about Marvel and where it's going, and I really want some good films. And when I saw Black Panther, I was like, oh my god. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? Like, and you know, everyone else is like, oh my god, it's amazing, it's the best villain.
You're not even a comic book fan, are you?
MauLer.
No, just the films.
I am.
Oh, I'm
These
so
movies
sorry.
are-
Yeah, go
MauLer,
ahead.
you do not know the way. You do not know the way.
I mean, I would have preferred a film that had that in it. I just, you know, they went with the older memes instead of that. They were like, "Hey, what are those? That's fun."
Hey, I mean, there was a few of them like doing the clucking thing.
Oh, by the way, I had a comment I need to respond to, and I was like, "No, I must take the high ground and just ignore it," like Obi-Wan would recommend. But they were like, "You made fun of the cloaks doubling as holographic shields when you don't realize that they're a part of African culture with many tribes and all this other stuff." And they were like, "You don't look at the movie from a realistic perspective. You look at it from strictly utility or something like that." And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't care that they have cloaks. That's fine. It's the fact that they double as holographic shields that is the stupidest thing that they could possibly have as an option. You know, like if you guys were a tribe in Wakanda and you're like, you could have any one technological advancement, for reasons, by the way, they never make that clear. It'd be like, do you want to have, I don't know, holographic shields on your thing? You'd be like, I mean, we're farmers. I'd probably like something that could help with that, maybe.
I'd like a
I just don't see the... Yeah, I don't see the point. And they're not even useful. Black Panther jumps right over them.
Theory on it. It's because they were farmers on the outside. Like, they had to be conspicuous.
Oh, no, I know about that. The problem with that, though, is that you could have anybody see the ship that goes in. So, like, the fact that they release their invisibility well before they get into the invisible city was retarded to me, and it makes the outside people redundant. It's like, if you're just going to do that, why are we even here?
I think that personally the most infuriating thing for me is when like T'Challa accepted the challenge from Michael B. Jordan when he was like going for the claim that he didn't have at all, like the claim for the throne that he didn't even have because he's like a cousin to T'Challa, and the dude straight up.
He still has claim. The thing that his bloodline means he has claim. However, he wouldn't have claim because his father was he betrayed.
I'm sorry, he missed the opportunity. They held the celebration. He wasn't there. Too bad. Fuck off. I hate the whole thing. It's all so stupid. You know, there are so many different reasons why Killmonger's plan could have been fucked.
Kings and she.
Also, does anybody here think that the involvement of Gollum in any way, shape, or form actually mattered in any way? Because it was entirely pointless. Can you imagine if the film started with Killmonger arriving in Wakanda, and then he just does everything he did anyway? Because, you know, they wouldn't have killed him on sight, or they didn't kill him on sight anyway, so let's just say they didn't, and then they go, who the fuck are you? And he's like, oh, I'm the son of whoever the fuck you're about, actually, because it would be the beginning of the movie, you're about to hold the signing of the king, and he knows this because of what happened in Civil War. He's like, I want to challenge T'Challa because I have the rightful blood, I've got the lip tattoo, blah, blah, blah. That would have been a way better opening to the movie, because if he fucked over T'Challa there and became king, I could believe it. But that's aside from the world issues anyway. I don't like that film. It's really bad.
Well, want to watch a video about the film?
Sure, man. I'm sure this is going to be insightful.
Wolf, how dare you?
Now determines what happens.
Sorry, I don't mean to comment immediately, but do you love the whole... Red Letter Media has started this, I think. The whole, you play parts of the trailer between about 5 minutes of talking for about half a minute to break it up because otherwise people might fall asleep watching a video, and they always open it with it as well. Just trailer bits with the volume.
Do you love the trailers that now play like a mini trailer before the trailer actually starts?
It's the most cancer shit ever. I often get tricked by it. I'm like, oh, was that the no? Right. Oh, we're still on the trailer. Good. Okay.
I can't stand it. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Maybe not the stupidest thing I've ever seen. The guy we argued with earlier is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Everyone's fucking masturbating over this scene too. I've never found that amazing.
Ryan here for
Oh,
our
token white guy.
spoiler-filled review of a art house film you may have heard of, Black Panther.
Look at that
Art
fake
house
smile.
film?
Thought about this small
I think they're being
film,
sarcastic.
please hit subscribe because we have a ton of Black Panther videos on the channel right now, including the history of Wakanda. Now there's some major spoilers in here, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, get out of here, go watch it, and then come back
Oh
later.
god, this
Go
is
see
like
it right
my
now.
bread and butter of stuff I hate on YouTube.
Yeah,
No offense to you guys, but the generic American accent where they're like, "Hey
Alright,
guys,
off the top.
welcome to our
Yeah, it's
video.
initial
Today
reactions.
we're
Hey
talking
guys,
about
Jared
this."
here. I was nervous.
It sounds like the Red Letter Media Nerd Crew podcast.
Yeah. That's the Nerd Crew podcast and their skits are why I still watch Red Letter Media. I'm not a huge fan of their perspective on films anymore, but I love the commentary.
I like them. I still think they're good, but I could see
Their perspective on Marvel, it's terrible. I've had a bit to drink at this point. That's why I'm louder. I would love to debate Jay Bauman on any fucking film. He's so bad compared to Mike Stuckalasser on film. He's so inconsistent, it drives me nuts. But they're so established that they don't get much criticism. Red Letter Media are so respected in the community, if you will.
Fair enough. Like I watch them on and off. Like I don't really like.
Well, I mean, I'm still subscribed. I still enjoy their videos. I just find them frustrating every once in a while. Then again, I can't name a YouTuber who doesn't frustrate me every once in a while, I suppose.
Yeah. I mainly watch previously recorded because the guys who do two of the guys who do Red Letter Media review video games there, and they're pretty good on their reviews.
Going into the movie, but it's extremely satisfying. It has heart, it has narrative room for the villain and the supporting cast to really grow and thrive. It's not bogged down by the MCU's ever-expanding storyline going on. They let that go in the background.
Yeah. No, it's just
really
dependent on it.
Yeah,
I agree. I was kind of a little bit worried going into it because the hype is so big right now for this movie.
Yeah.
But it was well worth it. It is incredible. The world of Wakanda, like, it feels real. Even though it's fictional, it also feels like it could exist. The storytelling was awesome. Ryan Coogler is an amazing director. He pays attention to the little details. And
No.
it definitely showed that this.
He definitely did not pay attention to details.
Okay, so like already, because I don't know how much you guys know about me, but I'm like super meticulous about this shit. I can't stand these videos because like he pays attention to the details. So I'm like, okay, so what do you mean by that? And give me examples. That's immediately what I want. I'm not
Really
going to get
vague.
them. They're just going to go on to the next point, and I'll just be like, okay, then I guess because you said that, it makes it true. Excuse me, I get frustrated with YouTube.
Yeah, I can understand your frustration. It's really stupid.
You know, every time
I
I
can tell from your 9-hour response to H-Bomber guy.
That would, yeah, that's my evidence for how I usually take this sort of shit.
I watched all the way through that because H-Bomber guy just really fucking irritates me.
You watched through it even though you had that going on. Some people have said they can't watch my series because they hate him, and I was like, oh, okay.
I like his Bloodborne video, but
MauLer?
even then, that has some issues with it. But
Well, I was gonna say, man, that's one of his well-received videos, and every comment disagrees with him. They're like, "I love the video, but you're wrong," because it says Bloodborne is genius, which most people are just okay with agreeing with. But he literally says it's more fun to play without a shield as one of his main points,
in Bloodborne, you don't have an option of having a shield.
which makes it superior or some shit. I don't know. He taught. I don't mean to go off topic, but he basically says that Bloodborne teaches players to not play Dark Souls with a shield. It's the most bizarre fucking argument you've ever heard.
Every time I see
Why though?
the white guy in this video, every time I see him, I just think of the time when I went to Best Buy, and there's that MauLer. I told you about this. That there's the black guy who was cashing me out, and he was like, "Have you seen Black Panther?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "You like it, right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I forget the name, but the thing you put at the beginning of your Black Panther video is that person has a token white guy in his videos. I forget the name of him.
Oh,
but
do
he
you mean
says,
Black Hitler?
Oh
That's the
yeah,
one,
yeah, Black Jesse. I know a lot about the lore of Black Hitler.
Wow. It's the Chris Tucker of YouTube.
The racist, not gay. I think he's gay, but he doesn't call it gay because he thinks gay is like a white thing.
Did you see, he made a video not too long ago about how Castro wasn't actually racist. He put all the, or not racist, homophobic, because he put all the gay people on plantations, and his argument for why he put them on plantations was because he was trying to make all the normal people see the gays aren't that bad. Like, he was actually trying to make the argument that Castro didn't just put a bunch of gay people on plantations.
Hey, can you let me in?
That would be like,
Oh.
hey, we have slavery, so that way black
Yeah, you can get
people
in.
aren't that bad.
How'd you get out?
Connected me for some fucking reason. Ah!
You should be able to get in now.
Wait, Rabbit disconnected you or Discord
This
did?
sounds like an average night for Wolf and Hoodie when it comes to their pegging.
I will neither deny that or confirm it.
Hello, you. Hello, Pete. Hello.
Alright, I guess we'll just keep going with the video until she gets in.
To that, say
You're gonna say something that'll piss me off in a second, I
Greg,
swear.
I know you're a huge fan
God
of Winter
damn it.
Soldier.
Ah!
How does this compare?
Winter Soldier is still #1. I think that's.
Yeah,
to this
the
day,
internet
I feel like that should have
is
been nominated.
I still,
not
Wolf, I
cooperating
want to
with
watch.
That's still one of the.
I want to watch
top
Winter Soldier with you to see if we can get a conclusion on the quality of that film.
And then Black Panther.
We'll have to do that sometime.
I don't want to.
Yeah, because I just don't get why everyone loves it so
You were
much.
saying this before for like Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok, and now Black Panther, which seems completely separate.
It is,
than
in the
Thor
sense that it's not
Ragnarok, and
good.
the tone and the theme.
Well, I was
No,
gonna.
they are
I mean,
completely-
we've got
it's
other bad ones,
I think
but
it's rare
it
to
is
find
separate in that
movies
it
that come from a
fucking
movie
it's
that not only
isolated
excels as,
completely
like, a
aside from
commercial
like small tidbits,
but also has a message.
which I guess isn't a
You
bad
gotta
thing. I
sell
don't
those
know.
toys,
Yeah.
but you also have a strong message, which I am stunned that a Marvel Disney movie they agreed to tackle black identity like head on.
It's crazy, and it's
tentpole film.
amazing
In
that
a
they
black
did this
movie?
to tackle
Crazy.
politics, identity, history, culture, and to do it so effectively, but also be an entertaining flick.
Yeah, we haven't seen this since Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy.
What?
That's it. That's the last time
Wait,
we've seen
what?
him tackle politics, and even in politics, this is
Oh.
the first time we've seen it in a while where they've tackled.
I thought he was saying
cultural
that they hadn't seen a
everything
good
that goes along
movie
with
in,
that.
since
So
The Dark
solid A.
Knight.
I think it's the top. It's damn near the top between both of us. Definitely looking forward to
The Dark Knight even
more
cover
spin-offs
politics that
and
much.
more sequels.
Not
if we
really.
Get that down the road for Black Panther.
Oh yeah, let's get into that a little bit later because I have some predictions on what they might do in the sequel.
Are they actually? Okay, now
let's
they're
get
gonna
into
say
the
something.
characters now. T'Challa, what'd you think? Main character.
I thought it was great to get a little more background. You know, when we saw him in Civil War,
More
it was
background.
very-
What background?
He's going after the Winter
I can't remember if you
Soldier. It was
agreed,
very,
Wolf,
like,
but like
menacing.
I preferred my perspective of T'Challa after Civil War than after Black Panther. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
I
"Oh,
agree.
this guy's cool, and I was
He-
like, no, he's not cool.
I think I even said in my video that he was cool in Civil War as opposed to this. What background did we learn about him in Black Panther?
He's incompetent. That was a cool background. In Civil War, he seems so on point in terms of I have a goal, I'm going to satisfy it, and like you only managed to get stopped by Black Widow betraying him, and then him realizing that the vengeance he seeks is hollow in reality, or something like that. I was like, I was cool with this. And then Black Panther is like, there's no substance there. Like, what do we learn about his character at all? I don't know. Like, I feel like I might be being too mean, but I can't think of a scene where I was like, "Oh wow, that's a really good insight to his character." I remember just thinking like, "No, he's just sort of going through the motions."
Yeah,
he has
I
that
can't
one
think of
scene
anything.
where he like rages at his dad. If you remember, he's like, "You were wrong."
Yeah.
When they talk about, but I remember I was so taken out of that scene because I still was confused
You do
about
not know the way.
why because he's like, we had to maintain the lie. I wish someone had said, yeah. So what lie? What was the lie that you like? Why any of this? Why did? It's so bizarre, and so I couldn't
I'm not sure if it was your video or someone else's where it's like, well, why did they have to lie? Like, he tried. His brother tried
This is the problem, man. It's the foundation of the villain that they left him there, and it doesn't make sense. Wouldn't it have been a better film if he?
I meant the fact that the nation didn't have to know when if
Yeah,
they did know, it
yeah.
would have solved a lot of issues. Because he tried to kill someone, not only someone but one of their own, and it's just
He tried to kill Forrest Whitaker. That's a crime against humanity.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it, but like I found that so funny in the cinema.
Jed Whitaker.
When it's so funny in the cinema when he was like, "I was the one who killed your dad," and then he's like, "Oh, all right, stab."
Just immediately kills him.
I was just like, "Oh God, Forrest Whitaker, no! You're already out of this film too." Save the dream.
You know the way.
Oh. God, that film was bad. I don't know. And you get this thing, like, I don't know, Wolf would agree with this, where you sort of, you watch it, you take it in, and then you're just like, well, this is this, and then the whole world is like, no, it's not, and you're like, no? Oh. Wow. Okay. Because I got a lot of hatred for my Black Panther video. I don't care, because I was right for the most part on all the common core arguments.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate on my video.
A lot of fucking
Yeah, my girlfriend likes that movie.
Your girlfriend's
You can
wrong.
like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I found it boring, honestly, but you can like it. It's just that.
I mean, I liked
fuck
it.
me.
I just noticed there's problems with it, even as a comic book fan lover. It's just...
And like to reference
Especially-
Hot Fuzz about the whole switching off thing, like a lot of people can switch off. Like when I'm watching a film, most of the time I'm switched on, so I like to follow it along and get that really satisfying conclusion. And I was lost from the point of we had to lie. I remember Forrest Whitaker explaining it, and I was just like, okay, they're going to explain that lie at some point, right? Please
You shouldn't
explain
be
to me
turned
why you
on-
did that.
You shouldn't be turned on while watching movies. The blood flow isn't that great.
Most people argue that about Marvel films. They're like, don't think about Marvel films. And I'm like, does nobody recognize that some Marvel films are well written? Is this a thing? Did we all?
You should have to think about Marvel movies, especially considering they're based off comics, which take so much fucking preparation to know about.
Yeah, well, the comics are probably better than most of the films, right? If not all.
Could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't know. I'm just saying that source material is often fucked. Like books, pretty much 9 times out of 10 are ruined by film adaptations.
I mean, sometimes it works better in other cases than others. For example, I prefer Age of Ultron the movie as opposed to the source material, but that's just because I prefer James Spader's approach as Ultron. I just found him really good.
See, we probably disagree on that, but I don't want to deviate too hard here.
Okay, so the reason why I think that is because in the comics, Ultron is created by Hank Pym, a nerdy scientist, whereas in the movie, he was developed by Tony Stark. So the personality makes sense.
Oh, I agree with that. The thing I liked the most about Ultron was that he had, that line where they say, he doesn't know the difference between protecting the world and saving it. That's like one of my favorite moments in terms of, oh shit, that's what he got from Iron Man because he's reckless. But overall, Ultron, I preferred trailer Ultron, where he was really threatening. In the movie, he was too comedic and bumbling. He makes too many jokes for me. I was like, oh, I want you to be scary. Also, the 2 fights he gets into, he gets immediately destroyed. I was like, oh. Even though, didn't he make a suit out of vibranium for himself, or did he not?
Yeah, he did, but he didn't do that until. Well, no.
Because I know he made Vision out of vibranium, and he made his machine out of vibranium, but he didn't make himself. Also, I really hated
plan
this.
hinged around the idea of the Vision being his body. So,
Vision mind melding with him to pull him out of the internet felt like such a cop out to me. It's like, okay, what if he got into someone's USB? Is that not possible? Sorry, we should get on with the actual thing.
No, it's cool.
And he's very aggressive, and then you don't have no idea besides his dad died. That's all you know. This is like, you realize that he's a much more emotional character. And dealing
Much
with
bigger
all that
idiot.
and
The emotional character. They show a clip of him being like,
kind of secrets what his dad didn't tell him about the past. It was really great to kind of get to know him a little bit better. But I will say that it's hard in this movie because there's so many great performances, so many great characters that he kind of gets overshadowed in his own movie.
He does. It feels like he's almost in the background. You're like, okay, I'm glad he's back on screen, but I'm like,
Okay, I'll agree on that.
Sherry,
Yeah,
what's
let's
going
go
on?
back
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
that moment
So let's
when the
talk about
bodyguard is a
supporting
better
cast.
character
Okoye,
than he
Nakia,
is.
Killmonger. What'd you think about the supporting cast?
The women.
Amazing.
In this movie.
Yeah.
Supporting cast.
I'll say that
Yeah,
I saw a
you get their
complaint from a lot of
story
people that
immediately.
you know the
Motivate.
mum or the mother of Black Panther, she was wasted, quote unquote, in terms of her actress. I don't know who she is, but I was just like, oh yeah, the mum was in the film.
I totally forgot about her.
She's not really that relevant. A lot of people, because I mentioned in my video very casually that I thought the sister was alright. What's your perspective on that, Wolf?
Well, she actually does stuff of relevance.
Aside from like
Yes,
just
she does.
aside from just how stupid it is that there's like a 16-year-old girl
Oh,
as
yeah,
the
of
head
course.
scientist and all that shit, I didn't really have that much
I
of a
can give
problem
that
with her.
pass, considering what Tony Stark was at 16.
This is the thing. I found myself being like, well, she's fun. You know, she's more lively than most of them. They all seem pretty much half dead
Yeah,
compared
she
to her.
is.
Yeah, I didn't really
And
have
everyone
much of a
wants to
problem
see
with her
her.
beyond the practicality of what she's doing.
Yeah, I don't know how they fucked that up in terms of you just need one old dude in the background or woman. Just have someone who's old in the background who implies like, oh, they probably were the head of it before her. She's alone in that place most of the time, and it's just like, what the fuck? How does this work? Who taught her how to do all this?
Mentoring her on shit that she's doing.
Yeah, and you know, people be like, "Oh, that's nitpicking," and I'm just like, "I'm sorry that I like fucking things to be able to grasp in terms of just like, how does this work? Okay, that's how it works. Good."
I'm sorry for thinking.
I mean, people actually do tend to like.
I mean, honestly,
essentially argue to not
honestly,
do that.
I am not. Yeah, I honestly don't have the problem that that at her age she's doing what she does. It's just that the problem is that she needs to have somebody to watch to mentor her on the shit that she does.
And it's an opportunity, man. Have an old woman, let's say 60-year-old woman, who's like, "Oh, she's one of my greatest proteges. She's amazing." And then when Thingy takes over, he kills that scientist because she refuses to do work for him, and so Thingy takes over. You've got an emotional moment, as well as it makes sense in the world. It's not hard to do this. Just tweaks. Little tweaks.
Kind of sad too because I really thought that the sister was fun. I actually thought that she was actually kind of fun. Not gonna lie.
Did you love that she gets herself these weird, like, sonic gauntlets, but she doesn't give herself armor?
Yeah, that
She
was
uses
kind
that.
of.
She
I
made
was just
3 Black Panther suits and didn't decide to use any of them.
Dude, I have a tantrum over the fact that she stole the standard Black Panther suit and not the golden one. She just left it there. Why would you not steal that one too?
That would make
It's
too much
literally- It can
sense.
fit in your fucking pocket. Because how cool would this be? She steals both of them and she gives the golden one to the ape dude, and then he and Black Panther just fuck shit up. I'd be more on board with that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But no,
Is it
instead we have to have the
true
villain
that
to have it.
Now, my girlfriend told me this, and then I interpreted it into a weird way. Do they drink grape soda to, like...
Oh my fucking god.
She hated when I say it that way, to, like, transfer
I didn't-
power or something.
I didn't say it, but it's true. Like in my video, I just said I said flower juice. Flower power is what I call it. But it's almost racist to say the truth, which is they drink grape juice.
They drink purple drink.
It's true. That's what the film did, and it had.
Okay, now.
Yeah, when I
Oh.
made that joke,
Right.
my girlfriend loves it, and when I made that joke, she was like, "Shut up! All right, it's not like that." I'm like, "Okay."
MauLer
You
and
say
Wolf
so.
now have to do a combined Black Panther review just to make that one fucking joke.
We can say it in unison together.
Purple drag.
Oh, dude, if we do make the Jurassic World one, we're gonna have to do that at some point. Say something together that's really bad. The film's gonna be awful. We'll find something.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch that dumpster fire. Because that's going to be so easy to tear apart.
Yeah, drawing
finds
Wolf as a Tyrannosaurus would be fun.
You know when in the trailer when she's talking to him in the bar, they needed her to say, "I'm putting a crew together." And then halfway through, Chris Pratt's like, "Are we some kind of Jurassic World evolution?" Oh god,
Man, I'm like kind of excited to see how bad that movie is. Because none of the trailers look good at all. In fact, the second trailer made it look even worse.
I haven't seen the second trailer.
Oh, well, there's like this Indian kid who screams like a girl for a solid 3 seconds.
I mean, we could watch it now.
Yeah, we could, I guess. I remember
sorry I
though.
have no input, guys. By the way, it's just like I haven't seen any of these movies.
It's okay.
Silent for the past.
I remember seeing it on Reddit, and I went to the comments first, or at least saw some of the comments first, and it was like, that was one of the worst trailers I've ever seen. And I remember reading them like, oh come on, how could a trailer be that bad? And I remember seeing it, I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this film about? They go to an island that's got a volcano on it, and they have to protect the dinosaur. Okay, like, how do you fuck up a trailer? That's my question, I guess.
I don't know.
Is the film that bad that you can't make a trailer? It's like, oh no.
Do you want to watch the trailer and get off this, or do you want to keep going?
I'm going to have a problem with literally everything they say in this video. So it's almost
true.
pointless.
Can I share something with you, by the way?
Sure. What?
A sequel to Black Dynamite is coming out this year.
It'll be better than Black Panther.
And a sequel to Super Troopers is coming out this year.
I mean, I like Super Troopers, so.
Oh yeah, I'm happy about it. I just wanted to throw out good movie news.
They even got Brian Cox is back as well. I was really surprised that he's like super old at this point. I was like, this is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, here we go.
It takes place in Canada.
This is the one that has like one of those mini trailers in front of the trailers
is
too.
Brian Cox the scientist?
Can you fast forward the fucking mini trailer? It's just, it's like a spoiler for the trailer. It's like, this is the cool
MauLer,
shit
am
that's
I
gonna
thinking
happen.
of the right Cox? Is it
Oh, not the scientist. No offense, he's like the fat guy. He's the villain in X-Men 2.
Oh, right, now I'm thinking of the wrong person then.
I got the reverse thing happen to me. They said something like, you know, Cosmos, the show. They were like, season 2 confirmed with Brian Cox.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. And it was like Brian Cox, the scientist. And I was like, what? Who dat?
Who dat? You found who did.
Do you remember the first time you saw a dinosaur?
Blue.
You don't really believe it.
Who dat?
It's like a miracle.
Do you know Dewey?
Coming.
It's the T-Rex. It's the T-Rex.
It's not a T-Rex.
Brilliant.
You know you can't stay here. Jurassic World.
Why is this just the first one again?
You're alright. Easy, girl. All of that is in the
It gets even dumber. Just wait.
Am I dead? Not yet, kid.
See?
What? I want to show you.
Oh, can you just imagine doing that?
What is that thing? They made it.
Wait, what?
Same exact plot as last time.
You know what? Why she got a gun?
You need to get us out of here.
Yeah.
Why show us that? Why would you?
Yeah, I hate when they show the surprise in theaters. It's like,
Yeah, so first reaction is just let it die, for fuck's sake. Let Jurassic Park die. Stop parading its corpse like we do with everything else. But no, that looks awful. Like,
I heard
Jesus.
one good scene from it was or from the last one, I don't know, whichever one's the latest one that's out, is there was this lady who's like really nice and sweet, and then she gets eviscerated, like almost like
the pterodactyl, and then the
she didn't. Her arc in the film is she's the babysitter. She loses them. She's frustrated when she finds them for how they left her, and then she gets brutally murdered. It's the most bizarre like series of events.
I'm thinking about it now. If the Jurassic series got a second chance, do you know what I'd like? Like a horror Netflix series similar to 28 Days
Hell
Later.
yeah, man! I want to see the raptors tear people apart after they like run away from them forever.
Yeah, that'd be fucking great. Oh, just like a ruined London. That'd be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, no, let's just do stupid ideas instead. Planet, volcano, jump in between the jaws of a Jurassic... whatever.
Bringing the dinosaurs to America, because that's such a great idea.
Well, that was the pull of Jurassic Park
Two.
The Lost Worlds.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah, they were in the trailer. They were like, "Look, he's in a suburban environment." It was like, "Oh my goodness." It's the same. Do you know what it reminds me of? Fucking Predator 2. No, not Predator 2. Alien vs Predator 2. Sorry.
Predator 2
like,
did
Predator
that too.
Aliens. I was about to say Predator 2 actually did that. So, fuck, I was right.
It's the right movie though.
I just love how this takes place in the same universe as Jurassic Park. Like, Jurassic Park happened, and Jurassic World is still like a direct sequel, and they're just
Well, it's a soft reboot, isn't it?
Wait, are the other Jurassic movies non-canon?
No, they are canon in this universe. They like actually make points about it in the Jurassic World. It's like, hey, remember the last 3 times that this went horribly wrong? Let's do it again. And then here's the 5th one, and they're like, hey, remember the last time a dinosaur ended up in America? Let's do it again, but bring more of them. It's like this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Man, poor Jurassic Park. Its fate was
When's
even
that
worse
out?
than Star Wars. I think it's in June.
Also, there's no way it could be worse than The Last Jedi. They killed one of the most famous and iconic characters in the history of film. We can't do that with the Jurassic Park. What are they going to do? Ruin the T-Rex's character?
Oh, they already did that in Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, oh. See, wait, what do you prefer, 2 or 3?
3.
I'll say I prefer 3. 2's strange. Do you know what the only thing I remember from 2? How unfair and cruel the death of the person who saves everyone's lives is about halfway through. It's the guy who, like, he, like, hooks his car.
Oh, you mean the guy that was, like,
caravan.
eaten by 2 T-Rexes as they were hanging off a cliff and that, like, thing?
I saw that when it came out as a kid, and I was so upset that he died that way. I was like, he was a fucking hero. He did not deserve to be ripped in half by 2 T-Rexes. Jesus Christ, film. But, you know, it happens.
I liked Jurassic Park 3 more because it felt more like a survival horror in a sense, whereas Jurassic Park 2 felt like a comedy that wasn't trying to be a comedy.
Yeah, sure. What I will say, dude, is I can't believe that they actually, like, did the exact same... You know, in Jurassic World, they're like, let's create a super dinosaur. They did that in Jurassic Park 3. I was like, why did you just make the same thing? It even looks similar. You know, like the long snout, and it's essentially a T-Rex, but better.
They didn't create a new one
anime.
in Jurassic Park 3.
Dinosaurs.
That's what I'm saying. In Jurassic Park 3, they had this new dinosaur, and it's like, ooh, and then in Jurassic World, they were like, there's this new dinosaur, and I was like, what? Why you, what? Really?
Why would you make a super dinosaur as a weapon anyway? It makes no sense.
I don't know why we can't just have it... You know,
We
I'm
have
such a fundamentals person. I'm like, why don't we just have it so that it's the T-Rex and the dinosaurs that are threatening? Why do we
At
have
least
to invent
super
a
soldiers
weird one?
make sense. They can carry better weapons in that regard, but you can just blow a T-Rex up with an RPG.
Oh yeah, isn't that the plot of Jurassic World? They're like, we want to weaponize the dinosaurs to be put in
Yeah.
combat. It's like, what?
It makes
Wouldn't an
I
RPG
have
just put
been
any...
missing out. Holy fuck! You're not making this
cost too
sound
much
bad.
to make enough money.
like it sounds like it sounds like a B movie that I can't.
Yeah,
I would
well,
laugh at.
the new dinosaur in Jurassic World can like go invisible with, you know, wait, can it go? Can it do? It can go invisible on thermal detectors, but can it go like camouflage?
Yeah, it camouflages itself too.
What the fuck are you like? I
Okay,
thought-
yeah, well, that's the thing. That's
like, the
that
weirdest
they
thing
want
in the
that.
first one was that they changed gender, right? And that's the first one, and then I stopped watching it. Because...
They've evolved since
Actually,
then.
there's a
Life
theory
finds a way.
that states that a lot of dinosaurs could have changed gender, but in survival situation, which doesn't really matter considering they didn't survive the ultimate survival situation.
Well, that's God punishing them for having feathers and not being as cool as they could have.
Yeah, let me put this down for you, dude. The dinosaur in Jurassic World that they created was able to go invisible. It was undetectable by heat sensors. It could claw out its tracker. It was half raptor, so it could communicate with the other raptors.
Wait, can I stop you there?
Are you sure you're not talking about the Predator movies?
Wasn't the tracker in its back as well? I remember finding it like impossible that it could have scratched it out.
I forget.
I don't
Was it one of
remember
the-
where it
One
was.
of the plot points was that it had human DNA.
Oh, I think so.
Do you
I think
remember
it was like
explaining
half
it? They're like,
T-Rex,
how could
half
you-
raptor, half human.
They're like, how
Wait,
could he have dug out the
how did
tracker?
that
And then it's like, he remembered where they put it in.
How can he remember? How can he remember?
He's a lizard.
Wait.
Well, he's a super smart lizard.
So wait, one of the premises of the Jurassic Park movie is a guy has sex with a T-Rex, and then it has a kid, and it's too smart for everybody.
I don't know, man. That would probably be better than what we're gonna get.
Fucking Lord of D.
Now we get another Indominus Rex, only it's smaller.
I can't believe they fucking fell for that when it's like, there's scratches on the wall. Let's open the door and walk into the pen to see if that's true instead of checking
with
cameras.
no guns.
It's like, don't you think you would have heard about the fucking thing jumping over a wall, like a big slam to the ground? It's like, oh, I guess he just went over the wall. Huh, weird. I love they had a fat, stupid guy to help him escape, too. It's just the generic fat, stupid man.
I love how that shot when it ate the fat guy. I genuinely burst out laughing when I saw that because it was so funny.
I was just really disappointed in the cinema. I was like, oh, don't make it the fat, stupid man. Can't you have a reason for it to escape that's more clever? It's always the fat, stupid man.
Damn you, fat, stupid man. You ruin everything.
Yeah, it was a terrible movie.
We're out of videos.
Yeah, we are out of videos. And it's been 2.5 hours, so this is usually when we wrap it up. Well,
if we've got no complaints, I guess that's what you're
Well, thanks for joining us, MauLer. I'm glad
No
that we
problem.
had a little bit more fun than with the guy in Last Jedi. That was
How was that not fun?
Oh, I mean, it was fun. It was just also really painful.
Yeah, getting more tumors does tend to be painful.
Yeah. But hey, we laughed at things. Saw a cracker Photoshop. And Tucker Carlson pretending to care about
of
it.
my week.
Well, that's about it. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will do this some other time next month. Yeah.
It's like a period.
Dude, I hate you for that.